All right, fam. How's it going? How y'all doing? Is that working? Hello, Evie. Yes, you are working. Right. How's the fam? How are y'all? Are you good? I hope so. Finally, Bill Gates decided to allow me to access my messages on Outlook. Hello, Hubs. And I finally saw at least one of your two emails. I don't know why, mate, but I didn't look at your other one, but I saw the very first internet boobies, which was actually just a sort of shitty little picture of like a woman. It was like a sort of outline drawing of a woman on like a what looked like an oscilloscope or some shit, like a circular computer screen. I haven't read the article yet, mate. It looked utterly tedious, but I like the knowledge. I like knowing that the first tits on a computer were digital tits, quite fittingly, since now our one of our overlords is Susan Wojcicki, surely a Silicon Valley robot, just like her brother, Mark fucking Zuckerberg. Duh. I speak no lies, people. I only speak the truth. Hobbs, nice to see you, bruh. Right, I always have to check in with this thing because my mic cuts out intermittently, as you all know. Hello, Doombot. How you doing? In fact, Hobbs, are you ready yet to maybe have a go at jumping on today? Because if you're new to this thing, people, this is the 15 minutes of Drain. Yes, yes, it's a pun on 15 minutes of Drain. It's wordplay of fame, rather, 15 minutes of fame. It's your opportunity to come up here and speak to me, the world famous and world renowned B guy, otherwise known as your cult leader from UK. Um, Whoa, the chat's kicking off tonight, man. That's good. Everyone's piling in. Well, that's good. Fuck it. We'll have some fun. But let me tell you, we may well get raided. I don't know, but we may well get raided by Signs and Wonders channel once he's finished his show. I was just over there getting into another accidental flat earth debate, but shit happens. Shit happens. Um, by the way, as a comment to yesterday, and let me just check this is still working. Yeah, just to comment on yesterday, there's a part of me and there's a part of all of us that can be utterly belligerent. It's one of the archetypes, but when it's drawn out and it makes its appearance, it's very hard to put that back in that jack back in the box. So that belligerent archetype, that energy, man, once that gets going in me, I'm pretty brutal. So apologies if it was a little intense for some of y'all. Um, I know that Brandy didn't really have that come into it, although it was otherwise like just a really interesting conversation though, and the sort of debate and stuff. And again, Joshua, me and him, I was quite happy to clang heads with Joshua in a way because our worldview is so different. So I'm quite happy to see what that looks like, that actual boss battle. So I was quite happy for that to happen. But yeah, certainly in the case of Brandy, and actually in the case of Wagon Breadth, who came in, yeah, not really in the spirit to sort of, help a sister out in a way. Not that Brandy needed any help at all. It's just I was on one. And yeah, I bit her head off a little bit, but I've made my apologies to her behind the scenes. Not that I needed to, but maybe I did need to. Either way, we're all good. And apologies. It wasn't for the faint of heart. But then every show is a roller coaster. And that's why you keep coming back for more, isn't it, Fruit Flies? Well, we have Ruthless apparently in the house, but oh no, we don't. Who's this? Oh, it's Blaze. It's because you got the green avatar. Blaze and Hogs. Oh, Blaze and Hogs. Yes, Blaze and Hogs. You came from Jesse Lee Peterson's neck of the woods. I drafted Blaze and Hogs from Jesse Lee Peterson's channel. Um, Awesome, man. Thanks for stopping in. Well, Jesse Lee Peterson healed my heart of hate, brother. So we could get into that another time, but I will call in one day to his show. And I will call into his show and get into it with Jesse Lee because about a year and a half ago, that dude healed the fracture that was the split in my psyche, as we all have, which is the root and core of the ego complex. Um, that man helped me start the healing process. I'll just say, but process, but this, yeah, yes. What's he saying? Yes. JLP, amen. I know. The guy is awesome. I wouldn't mind if he was the second coming of Christ. He might as well be. He's awesome. Connor, I see you. Hobbs, I've said hello to. Good to see you, Connor. Um, oh yes, you made it. My space cake. You actually made it. I like your stance. Good. Well, nice to see you. I thought you got work in the morning, honey. What you doing? What you doing over these neck of the woods? Well, my space cake came from um, Richard's channel that I'm in. Is he actually officially a psychotherapist? Is that right? Um, Richard Grannon, um, basically talks about narcissism all the time. I talk about it on this channel a lot. We actually tried to do an episode on narcissism once. I think I could do a much better job since I am essentially a reluctant expert in the topic, as most of his viewers will be. Space Cake, yes. Um, for having been through the mill due to well, you know what? I'll get into that another time, but it's just nice to see you. But get back to work. Get to sleep, honey. You got work in the morning. Right. Who else we got? We got Michael Hayward and Mr. Hugh. Nice to see you, Mr. Hugh. Back in at the Church of More and More. Yes, this is the channel that keeps on giving and it never shuts up. And there's always a show on. But this is what you got to do when you're starting out. You got to be an eager beaver. So how is everyone? Is everyone well? Oh, look who we got back. That's a surprise, isn't it? Who would have known? Oh, hang on. Hobbs is saying, hi, Russ B. Probably the weekend. I still haven't set my new gear. Dude, that's perfectly fine, dude. Whenever you are ready, sir. Trolleyed troll, look who's back. I thought I banished you, trolley troll. Did you get through the firewall, and however did you do it? I'm so small that I get to look up women's skirts. Yes, well, I might just say about trolley troll, as many of you would have seen me banish them instantly yesterday. I since found out that, yes, let's just say I might know who it is, and it wasn't as sinister as the initial message might have suggested. And by the way, that was the perfect troll to tell me, thanks for giving me a spanner yesterday, as in, I inadvertently let someone in through the net. For anyone who's new to this channel, people fuck around with sock accounts all the time, and we have legitimate troll issues. So there's all sorts of meta narrative weird shit going on, but it's all in the spirit of fun, really. Right. I no follow, however, I listen. I don't know what you're on about, but I will go along with it anyway. Respect. Which basically, loosely speak, we'll read the description if you're interested, but it's basically, I don't know if you saw, I was trying to ask Richard Grannon the question, and he didn't see it, unfortunately, but I was trying to ask him the question, what is comedy's role in defeating tyranny? Yeah, this is partly my one little guy's answer to that question. Setting up a bit of a sort of playful, comedic, light space that's not all kind of uptight and woke and all that sort of crap that they're trying to do. It's basically the opposite. This is like a little 90s safe haven, cultural safety valve, I've referred to it as. So that's sort of what this space is, loosely speaking. But I get into all of it. I'll go wherever the chat wants to go, basically. So sit back and relax and have a good time. All right, honey. Yeah. I see. Okay. Well, it was nice to meet you, and hopefully see you around these parts again, hon. Oh, trying to get all the whamming in for my convoluted dating app, guys. That's right. But I won't tell them it's a convoluted dating app just yet, or I might scare them away. But do it, Daddy be grifting in the day, getting all the whammings in, but also new, very intelligent, wise, enlightened people like Blazon's hogs. Yeah. How you doing? Well, so does anyone want to comment? You know what I might just do? Let's just okay. You know what I might do actually? What I might do is because I know Right, let me do this because I know No, you know what? I'm gonna wait for that. I'm gonna wait for that. I know you don't know what I'm going on about, but don't worry. All a surprise. All will be revealed in the end. But for now, what I'm gonna do is Icon. Oh, Jeff Harding's here as well. Perfect. All right. Hey, all you ball. You saying you ball bitches and flat fucks? Yes, you ball bitches and flat fucks. Exactly. Why do I keep getting into accidental flat Earth debates? It's so contentious. Oh no. Trolley troll, can I come with you, Miss Space Cakes? I think he wants to look up your skirt, Miss Space Cakes. Careful. Google moderator, trolley troll equals saggy paw. Confirmed. Very funny. This could get interesting. Miss Space Cakes, maybe another day. Yes, maybe another day. Absolutely, honey. It'll be good to see you for sure. And by the way, if you ever want to get into all that sort of stuff, because I'm a smaller channel, you know, we could actually focus in on your particular question. So if you got anything in particular, Richard's a guy after my own heart, basically. Me and him, I'm gonna do an interview with Richard one day. Me and him are gonna get into it. Watch this space. Really. I'm gonna manifest that shit. And it's not too hard because he's incredibly approachable. But we see the world in similar terms. Let's just put it that way. I see the tyranny. I know what's up, and we're going to get into it. Hobbs, Blaze and Hogs. Yeah. I saw that. LeBron let himself down. I don't know what that's to do with. I must have missed some sort of news cycle. What are you saying, ruthless, Michael? What are you going on about? Hashtag lurkins like jerking. Don't get caught doing it. Hashtag's not. Oh, hashtag is here actually. To be fair, oh yeah. Hashtag I'm lurking. No doubt about it. I'm sure. Nice to see you. Yes. Well, like I said, oh, actually, we got a good number in already. You're right, Saggy. You know what? Hello, Saggy. Yes, nice to see you, Saggy. Richard Upton. Hobbs, I like LeBron. He was great in Duran Duran. Funny as fuck, motherfuckers. Very funny. Ha ha. All the most famous celebrities and people in my chats. No one else can say they get these people in, can they? No, no. Blazon's Hogs. Hobbs, the hypocrisy, and LeBron was crying when he was racially attacked with words. Point on his what? Gate. Right, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to get up to speed with that. By the way, so I've only just become aware of the sort of the newest controversy, which is that Google, rather YouTube, a Google company, they keep trying to remind me of that. I know it very well. Susan Wojcicki is your most advanced robot. YouTube are getting rid of the dislike button. That's fucking bullshit, man. Do you remember I was saying very recently that the only good thing about the news on YouTube, right? The mainstream media appearing on YouTube. The only good thing is the absolute fucking ratioing it gets from us dedicated folk that keep downvoting that shit. So you know, you got Javid talking about mandatory, compulsory frontline worker jibber jabs, right? Next year. The only good thing about all those sorts of stories is that you can see that no one's down with the New World Order, globalist establishment piece of shit agenda. So just the downvotes are getting utterly, the whole establishment narrative getting ratioed. Well, them getting rid of that shit, that's no good, man. That's not fucking good at all. That sucks. That really sucks. And I don't know a specific date when they're gonna do it, but dude, what arseholes, just saying. Total fucking arseholes. And it does not just for that. Think of certain troll channels, some of you all know who I'm referring to, or toxic spaces, let's say. The only good thing there is that often there's a bit of a ratioing going on as well, like a legitimate ratioing. Um, you won't be able to see what's, you know, what's popular and what's not truly anymore. But anyway, what's really got the seal of the people's approval. So, I did think about asking people to give me a ceremonious, downvote for this particular stream if I was gonna get into that shit, but please don't do that and fuck you. But also, you do what you want, but that is annoying, isn't it? Very annoying. Um, what are your thoughts on that, people? What are your thoughts on that? Well, what I might do is and sex trolls, yes. You're fitting right in, honey. Oh my god, she gets it. Exactly, honey. You know, it's a total let your hair down and say fuck and shit, except I don't actually know if that'd fly in the chat, but find a way to say naughty words. Enlighten Mag, and I also want to say to Enlighten Mag, well, I'll just say I stand by what I said, mate, yesterday about the melted buildings and printed circuit board stuff on the whole. But in terms of my slightly belligerent attitude, I sort of threw down a little bit hard in a way at the end. Like most of it was good, but then just at the end, I was like, yeah. So that bit of it wasn't legit. It needs to be tempered. I think what you're finding is what's been drawn out of me is one of the committee, one of the archetypes trying to compensate for your lack of self-imposed discipline when it comes to what it is you do in excess. Same would go for Ruthless or absolutely, frankly, anyone who does anything in excess. But I was then at a skirting close to being in a state of excess myself in allowing that one aspect of me to sort of take the stage like that untempered. So and like I said, once that thing gets going, it's hard to get it back in the box. So my apologies, Mank, on that front. I hope you know what I mean. I don't want to be in the business of scolding people unnecessarily and stuff. So, you know, I hope we're good, fam, but also I am going to sort of not be as let's see. Well, you know what I'm saying. I just don't buy that whole narrative as being helpful to bringing people to see what the true nature of the stupid spinny ball thing is. But you know, if you ever get, tell you what, mate, Mank, I'd love to speak to you one day. We should at least exchange phone numbers at some point, and I'd actually love to speak to you, and meet the guy and know what you're all about. But hey, that's another time. What's Trolley Troll? Enlighten Mank, are you a woman who has the alien videos? Well, that would be quite interesting if you were a wham in like man, and if that was true, all the more reason to meet you in person. Richard Upton, Alien videos. Oh my god. Thank you, Hans. Gotta go. Well, at least you sort of came to play for a little bit, Miss Space Cake. I'm sure you'll be hopefully back for more, honey. It'll be good to see you. We'll get into it. But very nice to meet you. The Enlightened Mag, you promote plasma moon map and true proof of or possible, and the flat Earth circuit board has better proofs to show of its validity. Well, I'll just say to you, I'm all for you posting links to stuff that's good. Just make sure it is good, mate, because I watched that shit, and let's be honest, mate, that Michelle Gibson video wasn't good. It wasn't it wasn't even the best one of its kind. Like the better one is on Odyssey, and it's the 5-hour long one if you're into that sort of stuff, which I entertained and I'm aware of the theory. But again, I don't think I'd I don't think I'd couch it and say that it's fact. That's all I'm saying, mate. Yeah, I think it just needs a little bit more honesty on your part to sort of couch it properly. But you do what you want at the end of the day, mate. But I will call it out like I'll call it out with anyone. But I love you, mate. I love you completely. It's all good. The plasma moon map stuff I find absolutely compelling because the probability that the land masses could fit that perfectly into those patterns on the moon when you flip it's incredibly improbable. So it's quite compelling. However, I would certainly not use it as a spearhead for the argument. It would put most people off the proposition on its face. So I'm also a pragmatist. And Mank, I would say that if you are in the business of wanting to sort of bring people round, develop that bit of you that's disciplined, please, brother. Honestly, I mean it, man. But obviously, in this space where you, because it's not just me here, is it, that knows what's up to some degree. It's other people that you're trying to bring on board or bring to see the knowledge. But like I said, you do what you want, mate. I'm just making the appeal to you, but I've done it. I was a little bit harsh yesterday and apologize. Because normally me and Mank are awesome. Like we're cool. It's just I actually watched one of his videos. I was like, what the fuck is that shit? I'm joking. I'm playing. So anyway, mate, hopefully we're good, fam. I got Trolley Troll, an idiot. Yes, Trolley Troll is yeah. What is a gonk? I don't even know what a gonk is, mate. Sorry for having to squint people. My eyeballs don't work properly. What is a gonk? I don't even know what a gonk actually is. I know what gunk is. I'll show you. All over your face, Trolley Troll. Miss Space Cake, she can't leave it alone though, can she? She's kind of loving it, methinks. Miss Space Cake, a gonk is the original troll. Ah, there you go. There you go. Well, thanks for letting me know. Slowly, you will be perfect for improving my trivia for the next pub quiz. I I love that you were she was trying to get away, guys, but she got suckered back in. It's just too fucking funny. Trolley Troll, I'm a gonk and proud of it. Right, well, I'm learning shit. Toodles, I don't believe you, Miss Space Cake. You've already said it 4 times. I grew up with the gonks. Oh, right. Well, what generation of gonk was that? Because you see that Trolley Troll guy? That was the generation of gonk that I grew up with. Oh, look, Jeff Hardy. Wagon has a lil gonk. Oh, yeah. Little gonky, sucked in. Oh, I'll suck you in any day, Miss Space Cakes. Oh, yeah, definitely. Uncle Bones, the Cuban Missile Crisis proved flat Earth, Michael Hayward, laughing my ass off. I'm just going to say, okay, then. I don't actually know how that's true, but why not? I know. And she actually, I wonder if you know that about what Uncle Bones said or if you know something else. But either way, I think you'll fit in just quite nicely here, Miss Space Cake. Daddy been grifting only the most attractive women from all of the coolest channels for his fruit flies. And you're welcome. You're very welcome. I'm 54. Well, you look good for 54, honey. I'm 37. Nice to meet you. And no one cares. Well, half of us are all a bunch of old fuckers as well. So there you go. You're in good company. Michael Hayward, Uncle Bones, watch your dome. Watch your dome. Trolley Troll, I'm 24. Okay then. Okay, well that's good to know, Trolley Troll. That is interesting. Only a juvenile gonk. Miss Space Cake, I like your banter. Well, thank you. Are you actually UK, by the way, Miss Space Cake? Are you UK? You look Hispanic, honestly. You look kind of swarthy or something. But are you UK? Is that fake tan, Miss Space Cake? Because the weather looks shit. I'm thinking maybe you are UK. Exactly. Okay. Trolley Troll, I have a full head of pink hair too. You do. So you're 24 and you look like PewDiePie from a few years ago. Did he have pink hair or have I got completely mixed it up? No, you know what you look like? You look like a very ugly Belle Delphine. You look like a very ugly Belle Delphine. Have you got an OnlyFans, Trolley Troll? And if so, can I be in it? Jeff Hardy, Space. I'm 53. You could be my cougar. That's very funny, Jeff Harding. Yes, I am. You are UK. You are UK. Northants. Northants. I didn't even know that was a place. Unless you say no thanks in Spanish to Jeff. Weather is shit, by the way. Yes, exactly, and it is. Michael Hayward, troll got pink pubes. Don't know. Don't know if the troll got pubes yet, because 24 for a troll is 14 for a human. They grow slower than normal creatures. Why? because to get that ugly and crystallized ugliness by by the time that they're breaking into adolescence, they have to have built up a bunch of resentments and stuff. So inevitably, their long drawn out, depressing childhood of gonkness, of imposed gonk, is a longer incubation period. Yes, Miss Space Cake, I incubation period. You know what I mean? I'm just talking shit. That's right. That's my job. Talk shit for a living. Now, not very good at living, but just wait till I get my new camera. I will attract more women's. I am not going to sleep. Yeah, okay. She's I think Jeff, I think you got her excited. You had her at Cougar, Jeff. I think she's found her new favorite place. What? This place exists on the internet? Of course. The internet caters for everything. Didn't you know? Is this working? Can you see it yet, Evie? Ideas are bulletproof. Singapore, ask some kid about PewDiePie. Northamptonshire. I thought that's what you were saying. All right, all right. I actually thought that's what you might have been saying. Got ya. Trolley troll. Yes, Michael Hayward, and a brown bumhole. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. B, you are hilarious. Thank you. I haven't ever actually done anything yet, but okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You could certainly be my cougar, that's for sure. And Jeff, she's actually in the same vicinity as me. Well, Northamptonshire isn't quite the same vicinity as Birmingham, but I can make it the same vicinity. Trains are amazing things, aren't they, Miss Space Cakes? Yes. I'd love to see your space cakes in real life. Only joking. The misses. Hobbs, Northants even equals Northamptonshire. There you go. Well, Hobbs might beat me to it. Space cakes. Hobbs might actually beat me to it. And I think he's Manchester as well anyway. So I think he's closer. Michael Hayward, bleach that brown door troll. Yes, indeed. Bleach it. Go and get the Hollywood look. Richard Upton. Wasn't PewDiePie that bloke who had a go at that old fella who used to put up YouTube streams when he did like a live karaoke for what? Donations. Pretty much, yeah. He used to fuck around for a laugh, yeah. He used to get a bunch of people just request what stupid shit he should do that day. Eat Cheerios out of a shoe. Dress up as a French hooker and with MS. Yeah, he got up to all sorts of stuff, mate. If I'm desperate enough, I will do that. In fact, at this rate, I might have to do something like that to break the 1,000 subscription mark. But we're getting there, fam. We are getting there. Slowly but surely. I currently have 3 subscribers, but I am working on it. Well, actually, you know what? The chat's getting ahead of me, but let me try and catch up. I'm just going to have to skip a bunch of stuff. Oh, what's Blaze saying? Blaze. Oh. Ye in the UK, Hiveless B. Me from Ohio. I'm 42. Well, I'm 37, like I said. Ohio. We actually have. I seem to think we have someone else from Ohio. I think Jen might live in Ohio now. Pretty sure she lives in Ohio now. I think we might know someone in your neck of the woods, Blaze. You'll get to meet Jen. She does tarot. She came on last Thursday, actually. So the idea of this Thursday, let's actually get into it, because the whole idea of this Thursday is that we actually invite people up. So it's open panel. So let's actually start to do that. Let's get people up, okay? And the idea is that if we get a mad demand, then we'll see how we get on, but it might be a case of getting people up for possibly 15 minutes at least. Usually longer, in truth. It's not a sort of set time. It's just whatever the flow is. But yeah, if there's a mad demand or something, or this, that, and the other, then, we might have to blast through it quicker. But if you want to just come and say hello and get over your hump, and actually appear on a live stream with me, the B guy, then please do. And I might say to anyone who's new that's floating about these parts of the woods for no particular reason, subscribe and hit the bell button. Really. because we get into this all the time. It's a good laugh, and my setup's only going to get better. I'm investing in it very shortly, getting a whole new setup and ting. So here you go. Icon, Jeff, anyone else who wants on it, jump on that link. Just make sure it's someone that's in the chat so I can actually recognize you. Because if I don't recognize you from the chat, then I might not let you come on. Because trolls do sometimes try and porn bomb. I know you'd all like to see some free titties. I get it. But it might also be the difference between me being able to keep this thing up. That's what she said. He said. Or not. So anyway, there you go. Did you get the link? There's the link. Whoever wants it. Well, let's do this. Since I know Miss Space Cakes is solid and she's into it, let me actually mod Miss Space Cakes. Miss Space Cakes, I'm gonna actually make you a mod, okay? Because why not? I might just make Miss Space Cakes a mod. Oh, did I actually click on? I just jumped. I don't know if I just clicked on you, Michael. I don't know what just happened then. Miss Space Cake, I believe I've made you a mod. You should be blue now, which means you've joined my bee cult. Oh, Noah Ryan. Oh, Noah Ryan. You know Noah Ryan. Noah Ryan's actually here on screen. No way. Noah, how you doing? Let's get Noah Ryan up. This is quite fun. Nice to see you, Noah Ryan. Hello. Oh, hang on a sec.
I saw the link and I joined.
Nice to meet you, dude. Are you actually driving or are you in a passenger?
No, if I was driving, I'd be getting pulled over by the cops right now.
I know, right? Well, you actually, to be fair, mate, so you're actually Australian as well.
Yes, I was born in Australia. Yes. Where are you from? I haven't.
Well, your camera looks way better than mine, mate. You got one of the good phones, but look at me, I'm in a fucking cave. But dude, how did you find it? Yeah, what do you think of the channel, mate? I'm curious about your opinion.
I mean,
you're about 22, right? Or 20?
Nah, I'm not 22. I'm only 15.
Oh, you're 15. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
So is that, dude? We actually look older, which is a compliment to a 15.
I get that all the time. I found your channel because one of my friends, Lucky, he sent me your channel thing, and I just joined, and I've been watching every stream ever since. I like it. You have potential.
Nice, man. Well, it is a bit, dude. I've got potential, guys. Fuck you all. I might be a star. Ryan said so. So what? Yeah. So what made you jump on this thing just now? Where are you going now? What are you actually up to?
Oh, I just went shopping, and I was just like, I wanted to be streaming, so I just joined.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. It's good because this is what you're meant to do. Is like just jump on it. The fortune favors the bold, brother. So absolutely, that's the best way to get started. Have you actually got a channel of any decent size already?
I don't have a channel because I'm not good at talking a lot. So I can't make channels. I'm not good at it. I just watch videos and and stuff.
Well, dude, I think you're putting yourself down. You've got a naturally good sounding voice. You're good looking bloke. You could absolutely do it from what I can tell already. You should definitely start to do it.
I did have one when I was like 12. I wanted to be the famous YouTuber, but nah. Oh, it was so horrible. I just went around school doing stupid videos and all that.
But because you actually, it's actually it's warming that you've got that humility thing though. So to be fair, mate, you've got that's more appealing to me than Logan Paul or something. So to a lot of people, right, that natural charm that you've got, you should just know it and be confident about it. Just own the fact that you're not Logan Paul, but people love that you're not Logan Paul. That can be a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not Logan Paul. Exactly, he's a total fuckhead. I'm not Conor McGregor or Logan Paul or a twat. But mate, you can always jump on here anytime you want to do it. Yeah, but what do you want to get into anyway? Is there anything in particular that's on your mind? I mean, I know.
I just saw the link and I was like, I wonder what this is. And then next minute it says I'm joining the chat. So and I saw my face pop up and I was like, oh, what? So I just joined. Well, I'm down to talk about whatever. Like I watched yesterday, you guys were talking about some crazy stuff.
It got intense.
It was entertaining though.
I was certainly entertaining. I mean, I watched it back myself, and it skirted close to, but such is the nature of just letting it all hang out. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
allowing the clash between different personalities to actually occur naturally.
because
Just
everyone needs to know like everyone's side instead of thinking about it themselves. You need to explain it. It's like, yeah.
yes, so that you can actually see if your
Mm.
ideas can survive the real world, isn't it?
Because you can't expect others to know your ideas if you don't tell them. You want people to understand, but you actually have to open up about it. Otherwise, it's just not going to be out there, to be honest.
1,000,000%, and and developing the skill to be able to articulate your ideas in
Yeah.
real time. Yeah, yeah. That's it. I don't know. You just cut out for me, brother. I don't know if that cut out for the stream, but for me, it just cut out anyway. But it's all good.
It's most
So,
likely
what
the
do you think it
reception
should?
since I am in a moving vehicle.
Yeah, yeah.
God.
It probably is, to be fair, mate. It might be, but sometimes it is me. I was going to say, what's your without getting into it too much, because I have to be careful what I can say due to YouTube policies and stuff. So I can't really
Yeah.
say jibber jab. I can't say what that word is, and I can't say the plague, but I just use those terms if you have to. I'm interested in what your perspective is as a younger bloke on the whole situation as it appears to be unfolding, the whole plague situation. What are your sort of what's your take on that?
Well, yesterday I was just at home thinking, and I have a very strict family. My mother said the vaccine is the only way I'll be able to see my little sister. So personally, the plague is. I don't know if people saying it doesn't even exist. They think it's the way so the government can cut out people, but I think it's real because I got my shot yesterday. I
Oh,
just
sorry to
don't
hear
know
that, dude.
anything about it. No, it's all good. It's just yeah, I just don't want people to get hurt over the plague and all that. It's tough on people, definitely.
Yeah, well, like I say, I can't too much get into it, and I can't use the certain terminology, but I'll just say, um, have you had your first one or the second?
I've only had the first one yesterday, and because I was just like, you know what, I'm going to get vaccinated. So I have to have my other one in near Christmas time, and then I have to do another one 6 months later, which is the booster, which is the
Okay.
final vaccination you need in
Right.
order
Well,
to
I'll
do
just
it.
say because I certainly won't get into the business of giving medical advice. I cannot do that. But
Yeah, you can do
all I
whatever
will
you
say,
want. I won't get offended or anything, but yeah, it's all good.
yeah, no, it's not about offense. It's about actual YouTube policy because there's a lot of
Yeah, yeah, I
censorship
understand.
around. Right. Because there is a particular narrative that they want everyone to adhere to, and it is the one that you've essentially bought into. And I don't mean to be patronizing about that, but I mean, if whatever it is that people surmount to when they accept a medical intervention, that when you read into it, may not be exactly doing what they're proposing it will in the media. And by that, I won't get into it, but I'll just give you a few names that you should go and research for yourself, just to hear what the other
Yeah.
side of the story is. But again, I'm not dissuading you in any way. You do what you want. Okay, it's your decision at the end of the day. Dr. Richard
Mm.
Fleming, Professor Dolores Cahill. You know what? That'll be enough just for now.
Yeah.
Dr. David Martin. Go and just look up those, and Judy Mikovits as well. Professor Judy Mikovits, Vitz or something like that. Check out what they're saying, but certainly Dr. Richard Fleming's the best all rounder, and he's got some alternative information on that particular intervention that might interest them. Though, how has it impacted you? Let's put it that way. How's it been on your social life? I know that anyone your age is like the worst age to be. It's a real stifling effect for people that would otherwise be out clubbing it or drinking
Yeah.
illegally on some park bench and shit with their mates and having some fun.
For me, it hasn't been that different because I'm the kind of guy to just try and find a job and stay at home because I don't really go out with friends a lot. It's just not my kind of style. But
Yeah, me too.
it's
I'm a
affected.
natural
Yeah,
hermit.
it hasn't affected me as much as it's affected millions of other people. To be honest, if I'm being fair
Yeah,
there.
same. Me too. To be fair, mate. Although I used to be quite sociable, I used to be in bands and stuff, but after the last few years, I've just pretty much kept myself to myself. And Pretty much, yeah. It's been no adaptation for me whatsoever, mate. If anything, I've started jogging again after quitting smoking a year or so ago. So I've actually been going out more than I was pre the plague. So same
Oh, yeah,
difference,
yeah.
bro. Same difference.
You're doing well though at the moment
Nice,
on
man.
channel.
Well,
You seem social. You seem like a nice guy. I think you can
thanks,
do
bro.
good on YouTube. Something good.
Thanks, brother. Well, I've got to watch it because I don't think someone like me is favourable to the sort of the mainstream. Doesn't want someone with my sorts of opinions to do particularly well. But I will just say that I do appreciate what you're saying there, brother. And hopefully, I'm gonna make a good go at it and try my best. And so
Mm.
what I'll say is, now that I've met you and you're a nice guy, who is Lucky? By the way, who is Lucky? In real life, like similar, one of your actual peers in real life, or someone you met on that other channel?
It is. It's someone I met online. I have seen them though. They pretty nice guy and all that. He said he likes your channel, but yeah, he might jump on one day, but I just don't know that much about him. Yeah, he brought me onto the channel, and I'm glad he did. It's entertaining.
Respect, brother. Well, you know what? I think if I was your age, I would be deadly into that that sort of edgy sort of humor and that sort of stuff as well. The only thing is,
Yeah.
the one thing I will say is on account of I've actually got a block on my channel that strictly speaking should be for 18-year-olds only. It's got, or at least no, I say that I don't know what the age range is, but I know that I've said it's not suitable for kids. So I don't know if you've somehow got round that, but I'll just
Oh no.
say to you that I do have that block on my channel, so I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know
Nah.
what that means for
I
the
put
scheme of things. Yeah.
I put my actual age on my thing. I put the 2005 thing on there. It should be correct. Because I can't watch certain videos because of the 18
Oh,
thing.
so
But
right, so it's fine. So they let you
yeah,
through.
they
Oh,
let
then
me
that
through on
must be
your
fine.
channel. Yeah, with no issues.
Okay, so I'm gonna just assume then that because it's not next level out there porn or some shit, that it's probably okay then, but good,
Yeah,
good.
because it's not too
Yeah.
bad. It's just some swearing and stuff. But and yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Also, well, all I'll tell you, mate, is like genuinely, I need help growing the channel, honestly. So, if dude, anything you could tell people, if you want to get some of your mates into some edgy, fun humor, I really am trying to grift as hard as possible, but the algorithm's stifling me. So, mate, all the more the merrier. Get me some crew, and but dude, jump on any Thursday then from now on. Now that I've met you, whenever you want to do it.
Yeah, I'll jump on whenever you allow me. I'll try and find people because some people have different humors and stuff, but
True.
I think they'll like you like 100% like that up there.
Respect, brother. All right then.
There.
Well, I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you to it, and we'll keep it short and sweet then. But it was really, really nice to meet you. Noah, is that how you said the name?
Yeah, Noah, nice to meet you too. We'll chat soon. I'll still be on the
Yeah,
live watching you.
brother. My name's Pete. Absolutely, and I'll see you in the chat. But Noah, it's a pleasure to meet you.
All
Absolutely.
right, catch you later, Pete.
Nice one. See you later, Noah. Yeah, that was good. What do you think of that, man? That was fun. Oh, Brandy's here. Good. Hey, Brandy, do you want to jump on, Brandy? I'd really like to see Brandy again if she's up for it. I don't know if she is. She might still be. She got kids and thing. But Brandy, do you want to jump on? Because it'd be nice to follow up from yesterday, and sort of be a bit more chilled out or something, honey. So Brandy, Jeff, Icon, any of you, all of you, Icon, Brandy, Jeff, or anyone else that's in the chat that wants on, have at it. Basically, the Enlightened Mank. I want to hear your French accent. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's going on? Michael Becky Spanner. What? How did you take Michael Spanner away? What? Oh, what's he saying? Pick on me now, B. Yanked my tool. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. Oh, shit. Well, all right. I'll give you your Spanner back then. What's been going on? Message deleted by Trolley Troll. Oh, no. All right. Well, shit. Okay. I'm coming to your rescue. I'm coming to your rescue, Michael. I apologize. You know what? I thought I might have done that, Michael, when I was giving Space Cakes her spanner. There you go. You've been modded again, mate. I'm so sorry. It was a total accident. I swear. Anyway, everybody, how you doing? How are you doing? Shane Shiner, what's the buzz beat? Just popped in to say hi. Oh my god. Shane Shiner, what the fuck is Shane Shiner? Dude, that looks like a very, very racist avatar. Rufus was timed out by Noah Ryan. You know what, Rufus? You get what you fucking deserved at the end of the day because you just begged me. Rufus begged me to take his spanner away from him. That's so funny. Nice to meet you, Shane. How you doing? Rufus, you get what you fucking deserve, mate. See? I told you, Rufus. I fucking told you that you have to. That's on you, Rufus. That's on you. Right, Noah, that's hilarious, mate. That is fucking hilarious. I too fucking bad. Hello, Oracles. It's very nice to see you. That's very funny. That's very funny. Did I actually post that link? Oh no. Well, oh yeah, Brandy needs it in Messenger anyway. Let me do this, Brandy. Let me give Brandy the link from Messenger. Or in Messenger, I should say. Oh, I didn't have Messenger opened up. I think someone's been trying to message me. It's probably Brandy to tell me about the Michael thing. Let me see. What the? Oh, is Facebook down? Oh no, there it is. Sorry. Hang on, people. Hang on. Did you just go down? What? Bear with me, folks. I'm trying to get messages from Brandy and Amy. I was gonna say if Amy, Brandy, Jeff, Connor, anyone wants on, you can. Oh, what's she saying? We'll pay back's a bitch, but two wrongs don't make a right, Rufus. Come back. Well, yeah, well, you get what you fucking deserve, Rufus. At the end of the day, I mean, that's hilarious. What's Jeff saying? Hang on, Jeff. I know I'm getting to you, mate. What are you saying? I'm taking. Oh, what the? I'm taking a 5-day YouTube break from guest appearances. I've been told that too many women are rubbing one out while I'm on. Michael too. Well, that's too bad, Jeff, because your last appearance was absolutely hilarious on my stream. Loved it. Oh, hang on. Oh, are you friends with me again, Rufus? That's good, at least. Well, that's good. But what are you actually saying? Harley Quinn, Ruthless. For a wank bank. Oh, right. He's giving me some wank bank stuff. I appreciate that, mate. Did you just go down? I don't know what. Hang on. That's what someone else was saying. What do you mean? Oh, fuck. That's funny, Peter. No wonder you do what you do, mate. Now, what you actually said to me, now you have the very thing you claim you don't want. Sycophants like Ryan. That's on you, Rufus. You can't blame me for that shit. I mean, you literally cannot blame me for that stuff, dude. That's all you, man. If I wanted to speak in chat, I would let Ryan feel special, just like you, mate. Well, I do feel special. Everybody's sending me messages, not only on YouTube, but also on Facebook. I'll make some socks just for your stream. You'll have to span at everyone again. Ha ha ha. Not on me, dummy. It is on you, Ruthless. It's only on you because I tried to make you have a spanner, but you insisted on jokingly, and it was very funny, by the way. Timing people out. How about this, Ruthless? If you ask me for a spanner for protection from Noah, I'll give you a spanner, but you have to beg me for one. And then Brandy's saying, you just took Michael's spanner and Trolleyed Troll timed him out. Well, all I'll say, Brandy, is I know who Trolleyed Troll is, and it's nothing to particularly worry about. And I'll also say, Rufus, try and remember when you throw the first fucking punch every single fucking time before you start moaning when somebody smacks you back. Try and remember. Keep that shit straight, dude. So funny. Hey, what's going on here? Well, we're having a bit of fun. It looks like Michael's been being spanked by Trolley Troll because I accidentally took his spanner away from him. Accidentally, Michael. Not on request. That wasn't a giant ruse done on purpose. Not requested by a certain someone that I do that. Ha ha ha. Michael Hayward. Just for shits and giggles, Michael. Just for shits and giggles. Richard Upton. Fight of the Spanners. Exactly. Hi, Michael. Noah. Thanks, Brandy. I'm young and I have a lot to learn. That's fun. That's funny being wise enough to evoke that sort of wisdom, when it works for your protection, when it suits you. You're just like my mother. Noah, wow. You're as cynical as my mother and you're only 15. Shane Shiner, do you narrate Thomas the Train? Am I Ringo Starr? Very funny. I swear I could probably pull out a Ringo Starr impression out my ass if I tried hard enough. I can't remember his sort of narration style. Ringo Starr, doesn't he have a really low voice like that? He kind of talks like he thinks he's in Hollywood. He's like a kind of patronizing Paul McCartney, but lower voice. Can't remember, but something like that. I'll work on it. I'll work on it. Oh, Brandy, fuck! I keep getting distracted. By Australians. They're everywhere. Hey, Australia taking over much? What the fuck? Right. What I was trying to do, hence the whole reason I was opening up Facebook, was send this link to Brandy via Messenger. There you go, Brandy. You've got a message from Messenger. Thomas the Dank. Noah Ruthless. Oh, here you go. What's Michael saying? I've got to get to Michael because that's funny. Well, he's saying, yes. Oh, Scotty's here. Oh, yeah. Scotty, your lot are taking over, mate. What the fuck's going on? I missed that part, Noah. Everyone here is in the Ruthless scope. We just playing along, right? And Michael's saying, shooters makes people laugh. Yeah, exactly. Ruthless, Noah Ryan, you wanted to be famous on YouTube, according to you, mate. Yeah. He did say something along those lines, I suppose, but trust the Australian to warp what the other Australian was actually saying. Everyone in Ruthless's mind is a sycophant, sellout bitch, and he's this hero that's going to save us all from what the rising of the planet of the sycophants. Ruthless. Well, I don't want to see the Hollywood epic movie that you're the protagonist for. I don't want to watch that movie because the baddie's got to be real fucking bad. If you're the good guy, if you're the superhero, Ruthless, I don't want to see the bad guy. I don't want to know. Not saying you're a bad guy, but my God. And then Noah, Ruthless, yeah, when I was 12-ish. True. To be fair, yeah, he did actually say that, to be fair. Trust you to distort what a 12-year-old was saying, Ruthless. Wouldn't be the first time. Thomas the Wank Tank, exactly. Richard Upton, Ruthless is back. Off ban. Stand by your beds. Yeah, stand by your beds, fellows. The drill sergeant, the Aussie drill sergeant. The other thing with drill sergeants is they have discipline. It's about the only good thing about drill sergeants. So, and it's about the only thing that Ruthless doesn't have in abundance. Trolley Troll, Ruthless is a liar. Yes, you do lie, except the way you lie, Ruthless, is you do it in such a way that everyone believes that you're still sincerely just forgetting events. I don't know how people imagine it's still sincere, Ruthless, as you predictably forget you starting it every fucking time. It's amazing. Noah Ryan. Now, Ruthless is just a sad guy sitting at home connected to his mom's hotspot. He just roasted you. Totally roasted, Ruthless. The Enlightened Man. Brandy, watch this, Brandy. I'll skip that. But thank you, Manq. Thank you. In fact, well, Brandy's into it, Mac. That's what I mean. If you want to post that shit for Brandy's sake, fine. But I'm not going to give it too much advertising real estate because, you know. Is that still working? Because, yeah. Although I still might check them out if I haven't seen them before later on, Mank. Just so you know, there's no hard feelings. I still might check out links later on, brother. But anyway, I'm more concerned that it'll weaken the actual legitimate arguments being made, brother. So I'm genuinely playing a bit of a protective game now with you putting that stuff out there because I think that's fucking toxifying the debate. I think it's totally confusing the debate around the subject. So I don't think it's helping, brother, in that sense. But that's all right. If you want to do it behind a particular partition I'm now creating. But you know what I'm saying, mate? I think the movement, I think coming to that knowledge is too important to have people, you know, put off by some very weak theorizing on someone's behalf about some stuff that's utterly unverifiable, but interesting, but still unverifiable either way. Same goes for plasma moon mapping to some degree, although at least there's a probability claim to be made there that it's quite improbable, like I've already explained. But anyway, moving on. Ruthless, Noah Ryan, clearly not, mate. I'm lolling at what I've watched with YouTube. Right. In other words, I've decided that all truthers are twats, and you guys loosely fit into that description. So I get to have at you now. That's what that means. I'm just translating for everyone in case you didn't know that Ruthless is in the business of getting butthurt by going head to head with other truth channels for the last few years, having PTSD about it, and then coming after me, even though I'm nothing like those motherfuckers. Isn't it, Ruthless? Yes. Trolley Troll. I just read Rufus's other thing. Trolley Troll. I think Michael lies about his sexual exploits, like he actually has some. Yes, except I do believe all the ones to do with you sharing a pillow with your mom. But I'm starting to think that both of you are in the same room at the same time, and that's disgusting. Jeff Harding, with 1,000 lies and a good disguise, hits him right between the eyes. Now dance, fucker, dance. Man, I never had a chance. No one ever really knew. It was really only you. You're gonna go far, kid. 'Cause you're a racist. Noah Ryan, his Hulk. I don't know what PFP means because I'm not young. Profile picture. Wow, IQ 105 at least. His Hulk profile picture is compensating for something. Yes, a lack of spinach. Hey, eat more spinach, Ruthless, you fucking loser. Ruthless, Noah Ryan, because when it comes to mom jokes, insulting and trolling, boy, you got lots to learn. Well, he is only 15, to be fair to him, mate, and he's owning you. So I don't know about that. Richard Upton, your mom shouldn't say that. Your mom shouldn't say that to you. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work on that accent, guys. But for now, you know, I will work on it. Your mom shouldn't say that to you, though, Noah. You need to decide yourself if you want the job. That's true. You have to make a man's decision. You have to go at it, brother. Absolutely. That's right. Right. Well, let me just move on. Right. I'm going to get behind if I just fuck around with those people. Oh, well, I'm already behind. All right. You know what? I'm skipping ahead. Fuck it. Well, let me do this. Is this still working? Good. Now, Brandy, I don't know if you're still in the house, but I think I've sent you the link via Messenger if you want at it. And I was sort of hoping, Brandy, that we could, well, kind of get past the sort of more intense one of yesterday and have a bit more of a light, clear the air and just sort of have a bit more fun about it, you know? Oh, the Enlightenment Manx, yes, sir. The Enlightenment Manx Hive, a different video having better proofs. All right, dude, I'll check it out. I will, promise. The dude who created the circuit board flat earth theory video is called, yes, I've watched that one. That's the one I was talking about, Mank. I think I've seen it. Ewa Ranon. Oh, that Ewa Anon. That's it. Ewa Anon. Watch and give opinion. I've already watched it, Mank, and it's far more compelling than Michelle Gibson's one. But it is still theory, and he never posits it to be true. And he sounds like this, doesn't he? Are you still with me, viewer? Strange knowledge. Are you still with me, viewer? I know what you're thinking. It's hard to take in. I can't remember his exact accent. I'll have to listen to it again, but I will actually come up with an impression, man. But I like his voice. It's incredibly hypnotic. And yeah, it's all right, mate. It is really compelling. It's Tartaria, basically. I know it's the 5-hour long one, presumably, on Odyssey. It's far more compelling. I'm all right with it, man. I'm a lot more down with that one, to be fair. But again, I'm not going to go back into it. I think you already heard my point, and I respect it, dude. And we good, fam. We good. Really. It's just most people aren't even there yet, Mank, with having the knowledge. Until people refute the ball, Mank, and know why the ball is out, they're never going to be able to human arrest. I'm just reminding you that that's true. So know who you're talking to and discipline yourself and be a pragmatist. That's just advice. I'm just giving my advice. But otherwise, if you want to share it and get into it with Brandy or anyone else who wants it, mate, you go at it. It's all good. It's all good. Lucky, good to see you, Lucky. Can Rufus stop talking to Noah about that? It's a sensitive topic. Grow up, kid. About what? Well, I must have missed. Well, I missed something, obviously. But growing up, yeah, I do agree that Rufus needs to grow up, though. I do agree with that. Lucky, you make fun of him when you grew up with nothing. Well, anyway, Ruthless has unbanned me from Facebook, so I don't really want to. Well, actually, I don't care because you're just going to ban me anyway, aren't you? Again, Ruthless, because I think that's just how it rolls with Ruthless. 1 minute he's friends with you, the next minute he's blocked you for him being annoying. No, I love you really, Ruthless. I'm playing. I hope you do know I'm pulling your leg. Don't ban me again from Facebook. I want to actually argue with you on Facebook. It's fun. Oh shit. Well, sorry, Pete. He's just a agitating scab. I know, mate. We don't have to tell me. I know. That's why I love him though as well. Yeah, like here you go. All right, Jeff doesn't want up then, presumably. So whoever else wants up that's here, and who is here actually? Is any of excuse me? Did any of what's it called? Nick's crew. Signs and Wonders. Maybe show's still on, to be fair. I don't know if any Signs and Wonders ever showed up. I thought they were going to raid me. Well, the idea of today's show is that you all come up. It's open panel, so whoever wants up. I haven't heard from Brandy, so she must be busy. What time would it be in the States now, or in Brandy's neck of the woods? About 5 hours behind, so half 5, half 5 in the States, or at least where Brandy is, I think. Icon the Great, yay, good man. I see you, Icon. Let's get you up. Hello, sir.
Hey, what's going on, mate?
Oh, not much, mate. To be fair, not much. You're long ways. Can you make it sideways, or hey, that's better.
There we go.
Perfect.
Hang on, I gotta make your favorite noises here.
I know. Amazing. I'll forgive you.
There we go. We good.
Hello, fam. How you doing, mate? I need to get lighting like yours. To be fair, you have got nice lighting, Icon.
Thank you.
So, how are you set with setting? Have you had a better day today, brother? How's your mood?
Oh, my mood is a lot better. I got half my potatoes dug up today.
Oh, nice. How have they turned out? How many pounds do you think?
Oh, we got at least 40 done, maybe more.
Wow. And that's out of how many? How do you plant them? Pots or just in the ground?
Oh, they're just in the ground.
And
They're
how
in
many?
a strip. They're in a strip of land that
Yes.
had manure. Can you hear me okay?
It was cutting out for a second, mate. Carry on. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, hang on just a second. Let me move this. Whoops, sorry. A little closer.
Right.
Maybe you can hear me a little better.
It just cut out, mate. It's just a signal at the end of the day. There's nothing we can do about it, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
anyways, the potatoes were planted in the ground, and I had manure stored on that strip, horse manure, for a few years, so it soaked into the ground. And then this spring, I turned it over with the plow and dug down about 10 inches to make that all real nice, loose, sandy soil. And I've had just like a bumper crop this year. They're beautiful.
And not on account of any fertilizer, no.
Oh yeah, the fertilizer helped.
What was it different to other years?
Huh?
Oh, did I cut out? You cut out for me as well. Was it? I said, did you use a different fertilizer as well?
No, just the horse manure.
Oh, manure, right? I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's actually that's interesting because I told you I'm about to get an allotment, so I need to know that. So you're telling me that looser soil actually affects the growth of the spuds?
Yep, that it does. They grow nice and big and plentiful when the soil is really sandy, loamy, and well fertilized.
Wow. Loamy, does that mean moist?
Loam
I've never
is
heard that term
kind of
before.
like
That's new
a
to me.
little bit of sand, a little bit of clay, and then you have your dead material in there like compost, and you get it all stirred or tilled in really nice.
Right. So you're talking about sort of clay soil mix, essentially.
Yep. Yes.
I got it's a soil type that he's describing. Loamy. Okay, this is a new term for me. I was hoping that I'd found a new descriptor for Michael's underpants when he's getting ready for the skag do. When all the boys are I thought are you feeling a bit, you're getting a bit loamy over there? Yeah. No, not lonely, loamy. Because the boys are going around. No, sorry. He's soiled his pants. It does work. He's loamied his pants. You loamied your pants again, Michael. Because shooter's coming around. Anyway, sorry. Lots of inside jokes going on there, people. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. Well, Icon, let me ask you this. Unfortunately, yesterday was you and Amy inevitably were forced to sit out of me and Josh getting into it, and I apologize that dynamic happened because, well, it was just, well, it was what it was. It was no one's fault. It was fine, but I do apologize if you sat there. You'd only just got on, Icon. You'd said the least out of anyone. Then so I do apologize about that, mate. I do.
Hey, not a problem at all. Debates happen and they get heated.
Yeah, well, it did get heavy yesterday, and you know, I once that belligerent thing just gets going in me, I'm a bit brutal, to be fair. So, apologies to anyone who's in the way of me when I'm fucking on one. But we're all like that, really, aren't we? It's just I'm quite willing to let it be in this sort of forum. But what did you make of the show on the whole yesterday? I mean, I don't know what your report would sound like at all, brother. I made it that I think at times I actually was too belligerent. Like there was an energy in me that had taken over a little bit too much. There was an excess, but for most of it, I thought I was all right. But you live and learn. It's only by letting the energies sort of play that you get to sort of master steering them, let's say. So
Yeah, you're right on, with your argument from your side. It just came off a bit harsh, but you seem to have a bee in your bonnet yesterday, so it happens.
It happens, brother. It does happen. Exactly. Well, I'm glad to hear your mood's better though. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was out playing in the soil. That's always a good time.
Yeah, right. And did you ever watch that grounding video that I sort of touted around a few times? Did you ever see that?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard of grounding and earthing for a very long time, so I'm all very familiar with it.
There might be something in it. I just know that there's a documentary called, I think it's called Grounding. Documentary called Grounding. I think it starts out with this, I think it's set in wintertime at the start. And there's some good tests they do. Like they set up a series of earthed plant pots and non-earthed plant pots. In other words, like an electrical wire going into the plant pot, and the grounded ones, like the earthed ones, the grounded ones. Those plants, I think, came into bloom quicker and stayed around longer in a better state of health than the control group. So, dude, it looked like there might be something in it, honestly. And they also go into like healing properties for humans as well. So that you got your hands in the soil and stuff. There might actually be something in it. To be fair, there might be.
Oh yeah, totally. That's probably why I feel better too, is from the grounding.
Well, mate, I tell you, the most grounded I ever felt was when I used to live in Brighton, and I got into the sea. Like when I got into the sea, I don't know if it's something to do with. I know that salt water has certain properties that non-saline water has in being able to carry a charge and a current. But whatever it is about salt water and the sea, and presumably it has a grounding effect as well, because you're literally electrically connected to the earth, almost by every pore or cell or something. But whatever it is, whenever I got out of the sea, I felt like something was discharged. Like I was, might help that I took a little sneaky piss in the sea as well. There's nothing better than that, taking a little sneaky piss in the sea when it's cold. No, but also, yeah, I just came out the sea and just felt, but I don't think it was that made me feel tingly. No, I just felt like grounded, like good, like fresh, refreshed, like discharged. I don't know how else to put it, man. There's nothing I've ever felt like that. So I used to get comment. Yeah.
I remember that feeling when I was down in Florida and would go swimming in the Gulf of Mexico. It said there was a little more of a refreshed feeling when I got out of the water versus swimming like in Lake Michigan, which is just a few miles from here.
1,000,000%. That's how I felt too. Like there was something else going on. Like it was a different sensation, man. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I noticed that stuff, man. It's really weird, but I think there might be something in it, man. I really do. But anyway, how are you set then, mate? I was thinking if you wanted to do a launch, maybe we could do Saturday. We were trying to launch. We want to launch Icon's new channel, Icon the Great, but we didn't get around to doing it on Tuesday on account of Icon hadn't got around to setting up the page yet, the new channel. Because Icon already has quite an impressive channel size. And Icon, if you'd like to post your current channel in the comments, you can always do that whenever you want. But certainly, whenever you've been on or are on, if I ever forget to tell you, just always show your channel out, mate. Whenever you get a chance.
Oh, cool.
And everyone jump over and give him a sub. Icon's a professional farmer. You call it hay farming, right? Essentially,
Yep.
even though you do a hay farmer and potatoes on the side. There you go.
That works.
So right, but he's got some awesome machines, some awesome tractors and other machines, and an interesting series of videos that are a refurbished old stock advertisements for some old machines that he got from his local history museum or library, I think.
Yeah, it was a history museum. They went out of business.
Right, and you were able to get them in a lot from an auction, I think you said, or something like that from them.
Yeah.
You bought them in a lot, yeah, and he put them back together with improved sound and whatnot. Very cool stuff. So when you get a chance to, or if Brandy could post maybe Icon's channel in the chat for people, let them know it's Icon's channel, then everyone go and give Icon a sub, man. He's got a good channel. But like I said, we were going to set up his new channel, Icon the Great. And how are you actually set, mate, for setting that up for Saturday?
Probably going to do it tomorrow because I'm gonna finish up the potatoes tomorrow between the snow showers. I have a old telephone pole on the property that is going to a CBD shop in town because they wanted to reinforce their overhang off the side of their store. And after that, I should have enough free time in the evening. I can take care of that. And then I'll be all set to go for Saturday.
Nice. So I think, so basically anyone who wants to jump over there, or like if I'm doing a show tomorrow and Icon, we'll see what happens. I normally do the French Simulator on Friday, but yeah, if I know you've set up the channel, I'll show your link out tomorrow and get all of the crew, the regulars, to start to jump over and give you a sub and stuff, obviously.
Sounds good. Greatly appreciated too.
That's no worries at all, dude. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I started this channel out with a mere 10 subs with 0 engagement. And yeah, man, it's a wrestling contest trying to get something like this off the ground. But you'll be way ahead of me, mate, in the sense that you have already been having practice doing this stuff. You've already got a brilliant look. Like I have to work, I have to get my whole thing together, my whole situation together. But you've got a beautiful setup. Like that room looks awesome. The lighting's really cool. So yeah, man, I look forward to actually. Hey, you're gonna get me on your channel and come and do some cameos over there, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll look forward to that a lot, man. That will be very cool. Yeah. Well, like I was making the appeal to Icon. Icon's thoughts were initially that, well, I think they still are primarily that you don't want to, you see that Icon the Great is going to be a distinct endeavor for expanding your sort of universe, creating a space where you get to just expound upon whatever your navel, if you wanted to, or whatever it was you wanted to get into. Whereas his current channel is far more strictly farmer interested sort of peeps, and I didn't think your instinct isn't that the people that would enjoy your getting into it, talk verbally, would be the same people that are currently fans of you on account of not yet hearing what you're all about. You haven't put them off yet, Icon, in other words. So I don't think he was going to do. I don't think he was planning on doing a graft from his current channel and getting them to jump over. But I was making an appeal to him that fuck all that. Why don't you sort of make a little advertisement saying anyone who wants it and is interested in more long form stuff, jump over, and anyone who doesn't, just stay here. I would make that appeal. Where are you set with that? Because I just think it's crazy that you've got over 1,000 subs on that one channel, and that you wouldn't at least try and kind of at least give some of that crew the chance to meet you, because I think some of them would really appreciate it, at least, even if another bunch of them would hate you for it and unsub.
Yeah, it's possible. Well, I can also go live on that channel too and talk with the people that are there.
Right. Well,
but
actually, I've
never worked with the live stream interface through YouTube, so I'm probably going to end up using StreamYard anyhow.
Yes, that's right. I know I think they've reduced the requirements for being able to get access to streaming on a YouTube channel now. Yeah, I don't know what
That's
the new
what I heard, yeah.
yeah, I don't know what the new requirements are, but in fact, was that Joshua saying that yesterday? Is that where I've got that from?
I think so.
Yeah, I seem to think it was Joshua was telling us yesterday. So yeah, that's interesting, but yeah, I wouldn't even know how to do that either, mate, to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where StreamYard's very easy to do it, very easy to do it. So
Oh, do you know if I can operate two different YouTube channels with the same StreamYard account?
yes, you can. I know that you can do that, yeah.
Sweet.
Very sweet. I have not done it yet myself, but yeah, I can see a world where I might start to do that. I mean, I might actually start to at least stream to Odyssey. I think with the paid for version, I think you might have to need the pay for version to be able to stream to multiple places, though. Oh no, actually no, that's not true. I seem to think that actually I was able to stream to Facebook and YouTube with the unpaid for one. Maybe I've unlocked a third. Maybe there's 3 places I can currently stream to simultaneously with the paid for version that I've got. Yeah, that might be
Will
it.
you excuse me for a second? There's something moving around outside.
No worries, dude. Yeah, carry on. No worries, mate. And what I'll do is I'll remove Icon for now, and I'll just wait for him to give me a thumbs up that he's ready. Brandy, Scratch is here. You're right, Scratch. How you doing, mate? What's he say? Many apologies, my friend. I'm dealing with a migraine again tonight. That's all right. I don't know. Have you had to jump over, mate? I'm not sure. How's everyone doing? Is everyone having a good time? I hope so. I know I've sort of missed what the hell's been going on in little chat universe, but I hope you're having fun. Hey, how's our new friend, Trolley Troll? And what the fuck is a Trolley Troll? I didn't get to actually do any research, but mad as a trolley? I don't know. Off your trolley? Yes, that'll be it. Trolley Troll. Brandy hasn't got any pubes. I looked earlier. Well, I'm very surprised that, she's not donning the hillbilly, well, you've got one that's called the Brazilian. There's one that's called the Hick. It's called the Hick strip. The Hick strip. And it's actually it's actually three strips, like a landing strip, like for a light aircraft. Yes, I don't know why. I'll have to work on that. Icon's back. Hang on, let me bring you back in, Icon. How you doing, mate?
Cool. I got it figured out.
You cut out there for me, mate. Maybe say that again. I do apologize. Didn't hear that.
This is cool. I got it figured out. It was a deer that was walking down the walkway in front of the house.
Whoa, spooky.
Hey,
We don't just get we don't just get large beasts like that roaming around, our homes. That's crazy.
I believe it.
Right.
You
No, the
gotta
Jersey
get
jungle,
yourself
Jeff
some
P.
of that country living.
Say that again for me, brother.
You got to get yourself some of that country living, man. It's good for you.
Well, actually, we've got some serious deer country here. I mean, we do have, I believe deers would be native to the UK. I mean, although usually there's a lot of deers and manor houses here. I don't know why, and peacocks of all things. There seems to be, that's just the chic of manor houses here. It's just a thing in the UK. I can't help this, Icon. I do apologize. Jeff Harding's done it. The Jersey jungle. There you go. That's what Brandy's hairstyle is called. Anyway,
on.
talk to me, Icon. I've got to shut the fuck up on account of something. So you do a bit of talking at me. Nice one.
Oh, right on. Well, we can go over the chat if you'd like. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got here. I'll even scroll up a little bit. Who all is in the chat? I see Jeff Harding. Hello, Jeff. Brandy, thank you for dropping a link to my channel. Haywood's here. Well, he's always here. He doesn't have a life. Well, neither do I, but that's all good. Oh, the enlightened Mank is here. How goes it, Manky? Richard Upton. Sounds familiar. Oh, there's Ruthless. What up, brother? Trolley Troll. No, they're escaping from Macron. Whatever that French guy's name is. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit talking. That's great. Richard Upton says, Icon, where in America are you? I am in southeastern Wisconsin. Oh, Brains is in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Ruthless says he has bad breath. Oh, wait. Oh, he can't breathe. Poor feller. I think it's about time for me to get new glasses. Jeez. And I have to break down and admit I'm getting old and get bifocals. Yikes. Where's Mr. Pup? Ruthless says. Where are you? Come here, bud. Come on, Pup. Hi. You want to say hi to people? There you are. Here's my pup. Hang on. Get this thing off. You can be a naked dog on camera. There you go. Did you have anything to say to the people? You have anything to declare? Yeah, I know. You're not a very talkative dog. That's good, though. Not aggravating the neighbors. Except for that one asshole. But, well, yeah, we won't worry about him, right? Yeah, you see yourself again, huh? Yeah. Who's that right there? Is that you? Is that another pup? Oh, yeah? You think so, huh? Just don't chew on my laptop, please. Yes, that was very expensive. Yeah, very expensive. You'd have to work a kissing booth for a very long time. Yeah, I ain't paying you, you ding dong. Yeah, I ain't paying you. I'll put you up in a booth out by the road. You can sell kisses and lemonade. I ain't telling them where the lemonade's coming from. Jeff Harding says they call the hair around Michael's butthole the frightened caterpillar. That's great. Thank you, Michael. He is a beautiful dog indeed. And Brands. Yep, we're telepathically communicating. Exactly, Ruthless. Yeah, are you done with your cameo for the night? You? With the big brown nose? No, you're not done yet. Yeah, that's my celebrity pit bull. He can't get enough camera time anymore. I know he was demanding a contract the other day and extra snacks and a manicure. Yeah. All right, you go have fun, pup. Yeah, you go have your fun. Be a good pup.
I'm back, dude. How you doing?
What's happening, bro?
All right, man. A lot better after a piss and a little water break. Yes, as in I drank some water.
Always handy.
But it wasn't just that. So one of the squat scum woke up and was hanging around. So I had to suddenly keep stum. I don't want them to know that I'm starting to have success on YouTubes. Might come and try and ransack me to try and steal my my new money that I've not got from no advertisement revenue. Actually, can I even ask you about that? I suppose that's a personal question. Do you actually able to attain any ad revenue at like 1,000 subs, Icon?
I can if I want to, but when I first started off my channel, I promised I wasn't going to do it.
I remember
And
that. I remember
then,
you saying that. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, and then YouTube at some point over, I think it was the summer, stated that they're just going to start collecting at random from any channel, whether you like it or not. So they were going to start taking money that I could be generating for myself. And I thought about it for a while, and it's like, well, if they're going to take the money anyhow, maybe I should just sign up and do it. And I haven't had the heart to go back on my word.
Well, I understand that, dude. I do. And there might be some other instinct or some other moral law or jurisdictional thing at play intuitively that you know you don't want to accept a handout from the devil. It's like a little deal with the devil. So
Yep.
I get that. And look, I feel similar about music. I don't yet know how I feel about, you know, releasing my music under an IRSC code. I'd have to go through some certain measures to get it published proper. My general instinct is that I don't want to do that because I want to be able to. I want it so that it's the people's. I always feel that it's right for art to belong to the public domain once it's been created in many respects. Not the
Yep.
actual physical analog in the case of a painting, but in terms of the image's reproduction, I do believe that the image ought to be the people's in a sense. So in other words, but when it comes to a song, it's really only the audio that you're dealing with anyway. There's no real hard copy these days, the way it works. So I don't know how I feel about it yet. So yeah, I have a similar moral conundrum when it comes to what do I do about that, you know, at the end of the day.
Right. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
the same way because I know when my dad passed, I got his slide sets, and they're all original slides, and that's from the days he was working at the railroad. So there's a lot of stuff on there that you just don't see a lot of anywhere, including the internet. But his wishes were, don't post it on the internet, please, whatever you do. And he just
Really?
wanted to keep it private. So that's what I'm doing. And then when I pass, seeing how no one else is interested in it, that'll be going to a museum.
Wow. That's a mad request though. I wonder if it's such a weird moral dilemma because I think certain requests by certain people can be impositions, like they're unreasonable. And I don't mean in the case of your old man, was it? Did you say? Because you cut out.
Yep. Yeah.
So I don't know in the case of your particular issue, but it might be applicable. But it just reminds me of the general issue that some people's requests, because sometimes if someone says, hey, can you keep a secret? And if you say yes, well, actually, if they told you they just murdered someone, that could be an incredible imposition that you just accepted. So I do think that certain people's requests, we have to be aware of that as a thing. Now, in your old man's case, doesn't it seem somewhat untenable that shouldn't belong in the public domain, those images, in a way? Like, wouldn't it be better for them to see the light of day? In a way, like theoretically.
Oh, in a way, totally. Yes. But his thing is once you put it on the internet, it's no longer yours.
But that's the point, though. Why should it be yours? Or what I mean is the hard. Right. Sorry.
I can kind of see where he's coming from, and then too, I mean, these are really awesome photos that I'd love to get out there. So it's always a battle internally with me, but I really have a hard time ever, going against it.
Well, I'll tell you, there were certain things that I can't even think of what it was now. Inevitably, there were certain requests that have to be broken, is what my point is to you on a deeper level. Like if someone told you they'd murdered someone, or against your own better judgment, Icon. Sorry. Well, anyway, I suppose that is honorable, though, isn't it? That is you can honor that particular wish. It's not. It's unfortunately starving the world of some awesome images, and I would argue that you still got this physical analog yourself. You still own the physical analog, the originals, which is the main thing in terms of the maintaining their wealth. In fact, yeah. So, and it's only going to add to their wealth, popularizing images themselves. In theory, you could argue.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I
Right.
still might do something one of these days. I'm not sure. I mean, there's the option I thought about for putting together a slideshow and then posting it on YouTube, but I would be monetizing that or those videos because I wouldn't want to use like the kind of dime store music you can get out there for free. I would actually want to go through a production music company of, well, one that I absolutely love and go that route.
Right.
Because I know a lot of their albums and I've been listening to them for a long time. And so I know exactly what music would fit, the slideshow, particular spots within it and so forth.
Go on. What music's that then?
There was a company, I was wearing the hat the other night. It's called Killer Tracks. And they ended up getting bought out by UMG, Universal Music Group, like a couple of years ago. But the cool thing is their rates and whatnot for using their music hasn't changed any. It's not like super expensive, but it isn't cheap either. And then you can only use the song once within a video. If you use it, even the same song a second time in the video, you get charged for that second time and so forth. There's a lot of fine print with that.
Yeah, I think that's why my instinct about allowing music to be in a here's my problem with it. My only problem with it is I'm cool with my music being the people's music and that anyone wants to use it. There's certain stipulations just as a verbal agreement or upon my request they can use it and I could grant individual permissions as and when I need to. So I don't mind doing it like that. But then here's my problem with it is that if I make it anyone's or everyone's, inevitably someone will take full advantage of that and make a killing out of my music that I'll never fucking see any of. Which right, and I'm not all I'm not all about that. I'd rather that it exist. So if it's one thing or the other thing, I'd rather someone else make a bunch of money out of it, but it actually exists out in there in the world. But that's the bit that kind of puts me off. But anyway, to your point, it actually cut out. Did you actually give a band name or a company name? It cut out just as you were giving me the name of the group.
The company is Killer Tracks.
Killer Tracks, right? Let me ask you this: is that a record company? Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Right.
It's for production
Right,
music only.
Oh, so it's already holds a set of music that they've produced that you want access to, that you could pay a fee to gain access to, right?
Yes.
Right. So I see you've already gamed it out. I understand, man. What's the style of the music we're talking about?
I'm trying to think of what an equivalent would be. Shoot. One of your major channels over there in the UK, I believe, was a channel 4. And when they used to shut down at night, they used to have like a generic kind of playlist that would play for a while before they powered down their antenna for the night. And it's music along those lines.
I mean, describe it to me because I don't recall that, but
do you know what the Weather Channel is on cable in the US by chance?
not particularly, dude. No, sorry.
Okay. Another example would be, well, I can make this a little more generic, is like it's music that would be used in adverts and like some filler music in movies and television and stuff like that. Like over here, the Weather Channel has a segment called Local on the 8s where it would give your local weather and then the music would play in the background. Well, the Weather Star system put all the imagery on your screen that would give you your local forecast like you would read it on a weather page on the internet.
Right. And so we're talking rock music, folk music.
they have rock music and folk music. This is more like easy listening, kind of almost like
No, I know. Yeah, I
music
was
that would
playing when I said that.
predate,
Yeah.
yeah, music that would predate, kind of like what Saggy would put out.
So electronic music then.
Yeah, a lot of it,
Right.
yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something more, well, like modern orchestral or something, I suppose I expected you to say, but okay.
There's some of that in there, yeah.
I'll have to check it out, dude. I was only playing when I said, is it rock? But fair enough, there is some rock then. I'll check it out, dude. Hook me up. You know, I'd be interested to see it though. Well, anyway, I will be interested to see that. But it's nice to know you've gamed out. I mean, at the end of the day, where I'm at, mate, is you might as well see a bit of that revenue if they're going to be making money off the back of you anyway, mate. So at the end of the day, we're not
Yeah.
here for long. Yeah, we're not here for long. I think we should first and foremost be in the business of well, be okay with being a capitalist, certainly not being greedy, but like, let's put it this way: I want good men to start to amass power onto themselves because I'm sick of good men being poor. So I actually think we need to start to just not be ruthless, but to be allow our fortunes to come to us. Like let's get over not having an issue with amassing either power, and by power I mean influence, because real power is influence as far as I'm concerned. And I might actually say this now I've said that word. I don't know if you've noticed with the likes of Bill Gates, the one thing the globalists don't have is true influence. And what do I mean by that? A true psychopath can't have true influence because they're not an empath. So they can't get into they can't sympathize with what it's like to be someone other than themselves, utterly narcissistic and self-involved. And so all they know is amassing raw power is their game, because that's the only scratch they've got to itch. So to be truly influential, you need to be able to unlock all the archetypes, essentially, to be able to be a mirror unto anyone, to be able to engage people fundamentally on all the different levels that they can be most fundamentally engaged. They can't do that. These people, these are not actualized individuals. They are misers, through and through. That's their operating system. So all they've got, because they can't be influential, they wish to be consequential. So because they can't be influential, they're gonna be consequential. So that's why the likes of Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, and their ilk are all about brutalizing as many individuals as they possibly can, allegedly. Right? It's about them being consequential because they cannot move people's hearts. They can't move people. There you go.
Yep. All they can do is sit on top of their mountain of money and say, "Hey, look what I have." And everyone craves money, so I have to be God.
Right on. And it's the only thing they see. If you don't have it, you can't see it. If you don't have it, you can't see it. If you haven't unlocked it in yourself, you can't see it. That's what the mind's like. Believing is seeing. You only see what you expect to see. So that's why Ruthless can't. I know I can't. Sorry, I know Icon won't agree with me here because he's mates with Ruthless. I'm only playing with this, but there's certain aspects of me Ruthless can't see because he ain't unlocked them yet. So Ruthless keeps getting me wrong, but I love you, Ruthless. Anyway, fuck you. I'm only playing. Anyway, Icon, how funny is that? Because I'm having a bit of a laugh up here with Ruthless and all that sort of stuff. That's quite funny that he got zapped. I mean, it does make me laugh, the whole situation. Ruthless has now refriended me on Facebook, which is quite refreshing to see. I'm quite glad about. Right, because he's banned.
Is a true Aussie. He is unsinkable.
He's insane, if that's what that means. Yeah.
No argument here. And that's what much love to Ruthless. You crazy, but you're good crazy.
You are crazy, but you are thoroughly entertaining. Whatever's going on with Ruthless is funny. What did you think of Noah? I think fortune favors the bold, man. I think that's amazing that Noah jumped on and had a go. What do you think of that?
I saw him for like a minute, and then I had to catch a phone call.
No worries then, dude. He did well. He did very well. I couldn't have done that when I was. Yeah, I could not have done that when I was 15. Not a chance.
You sounded very well spoken. That was awesome.
Yeah, you've got a voice on, you know. You could do that stuff, mate, and it's a charming quality being humble like that. So, you know, you could absolutely manage it. And I know that no 15-year-old is truly humble. I mean, let's not get it fucked up. But what I mean is, you know what I mean. But anyway,
Yep.
so all right, so Icon, well, let me just check on. You got any questions for me, Icon, or you got any thoughts you want to get into with me? I might just post the link in the chat again, see you once.
I'm farting around here for a second. I was going to drop you a link to Killer Tracks, but they redid their website.
Yeah, you could do that, mate. I can't hear it now, but you could definitely send it to me.
Right.
And by the way, I haven't checked your first email out. I did open up the story about the first internet boobs. It looked quite funny, just like a circular oscillator kind of weird screen.
Yep.
Presumably it was circular anyway, and it's just a picture of like an outline of a stripper sitting on her ass or something. I don't know.
Yes.
It didn't even look like.
I was hoping you get a kick out of that.
I do get a kick out of it. It's good to know that. It is good to know that for sure. Oh, what's Scotty saying? Jesus, 15. My young bloke has more gumption. My young bloke has more gumption than what? Than who? Ruthless, or your son has more gumption than the 15-year-old that was. You couldn't have more gumption than the guy that was up because he had gumption. He had gumption. Yeah, what are you saying, Icon? What are you thinking, man? I'm going to post the link, whoever wants it.
I need just a second here. I'm going to hit mute. That way, in case music comes on, they don't like send out the headhunters for you. Because I don't think we want to be up against Universal.
Good point. Yeah, you got a good point there, mate. I do appreciate it. I'll go through the chat. Yeah, I'll just go through the chat. Ruthless unpacking some of his backstory for us. Richard Upton. My mom played records and music through my start of life. I have a vast range, but have a preference for the modern. Yeah. I know, mate. Techno. Well, to be fair, like most of Ruthless's videos, very hypnotic, trance-inducing, hypno-trance music of him just walking around. Well, I forget Bondi Beach or wherever it is that you're at. Again, Ruthless, I forget where that is in Australia. The name of the place. Is Trolley Troll having fun? By the way, I'm just wondering. You have a bloke, Scotty. That's what I thought you were saying. Richard Upton. I don't usually listen to modern music, Ruthless. Anything before 1989 for me. I have to work on that accent, people. Do forgive me. Trolley Troll, your flashlight, Michael. Trolley Troll, watch and give your opinion. Are you trying to truth spam the troll, Mank? That's very funny. Don't know if the troll is a real person, Mank. You do know that, don't you? You're so busy trying to enlighten the world that you don't even know when you're talking to a robot or a mannequin or a false avatar. It doesn't matter. If it's got a face, I will enlighten it. What's Rufus saying? Was like that until the night in what? Was like that until one night in July 1993. I was thrust into rave. Yeah, it all changed for lots of people. You know, you look back at the early scene, I think the early Prodigy scene, or the scene that the Prodigy kind of came into prevalence within. British rave, Ruthless, what do you think of the British rave scene? Let's say the British rave scene. That was pretty awesome, man. You ever watched you watch a bit of, what's his name? The guy who wrote all the Prodigy music. I know him well, man. I love the guy. Do you know what? The name's just escaping me, which is really annoying, but he's an absolute wizard anyway. The guy who writes for The Prodigy. Look, try and find some early documentaries of him and the British rave scene. It's awesome. You back, Icon? I can hear you.
Yes, indeed, I am. I was just gonna let
Liam Howlett. Sorry, the name just came to me. Liam Howlett.
Right on. I dropped that link for you. Can you let me know if it works for you?
Yeah. Where did you drop it?
It's in the chat. It's just
It's in the actual chat. Right, I see what you're saying. In the actual.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's perfect. So I'll watch that later, mate. I'll look at it later for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't want to put a strain on my system, but I will check it out later and I'll get back to you on it for sure.
Right on.
Awesome. Well, I'll put the link in the chat for anyone who else wants up. I'm not seeing any Brandy, so I'm just going to assume Brandy doesn't want it tonight. I haven't seen her yet. I don't know where Amy is. Maybe Amy doesn't want it tonight as well. Do you think I scared them all off, Icon? Do you think I've scared them all off yesterday?
Amy is at work at the moment. She said she'd be done like around 8, I think it is.
What time's that here? 2, I think, is it? Or am I wrong?
Well, actually,
She's
her
6.
time it's 8:15 now. So what time is it by you?
Right. 1:15. Yeah.
Okay.
So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Oh, she's 5 hours. Oh, same as Brandy, of course. And what's Brandy saying? She's in chat. Ruthless, I'm with you on the 60s and 70s music. Brandy, did you want on today or not, Brandy? Up to you, honey. But I was just thinking, well, if you wanted up and you wanted more of a chilled one than yesterday, because that was a bit intense, or even if you wanted to, yeah, it's up to you, honey. Don't have to, though. Scotty FJC and anyone else who wants it can jump on that link. As long as your name isn't Ruthless or Glenn, then you can jump on that link. All right. Scotty FJC, pogo dancing, mosh pits started in Canada, apparently. Is that actually true? Well, that's what happens when you repress everybody's personalities. You invent rave music and orgies. There you go. Perfect. Right. I'm going to do more with Richard Upton when I can learn his voice, that's for sure. But anyway, Kraftwerk and Gene Michael Jar sort of were the start of electronic music. Ruthless. Worthless. I just accidentally called him Worthless because I was reading the Kraftwerk. That's my new nickname for you. That's my new nickname for you, Worthless, Ruthless. What do you think of that? Worthless. That's not very nice, is it? Okay. What the? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Ruthless is saying Richard Upton, Ultravox, New Order. Yeah, mate. It's all derived from House. Is it? I don't think that's the order of service, is it? I thought House was later than those bands, mate. House comes after that shit, Rufus. What the fuck are you on about?
I think so, yeah.
You got it upside down, Rufus. You got it upside down and back to front. Do you mean that House is derived from Ultravox and New World Order? You might have a point then. Although, well, yeah, you might have a point then, yeah. What you'll find is that trance came from the technology available at the time with electronic drum beats and samples and the like. That's where it essentially derived. Yeah, it was an offshoot from the musical technology available. You know, the little stupid, cheesy beats. It came from drum sampling. That's where it was born. Yeah. Straight up, man. Straight up. Any thoughts on that, Icon? Anything you wanted to share with that?
Damn good music.
Say it again, mate.
Damn good music. Well,
I don't mind it in the right context. I actually like the way Ruthless uses it in his music videos, to be fair.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm into it. Oh, Scotty FJC is saying, sorry, Michael, you know what? I don't mean to skip over. I'm not being particularly selective. I'm just sort of doing a very bad job of managing the chat tonight. I do apologize. Michael Hayward, Troll is relevant and impressive. Actually, I might. You know what? Let's get Icon. I want to hear Icon get the chat. Actually, Icon, do you want to just do the chat like you do in real time a little bit? Because I actually want to. In fact, mate, are you even good to do that while I get a tea or not? How do you feel set for doing that?
Pinky's out, mate. Pinky's out.
All right, you know what? Let me do that then, because you know the main thing is my neck gets a crank in it when I'm just sort of doing this for multiple hours. So if I go and do that, mate, I'll be golden. That'll be really useful, and I'll
You're
only be.
laying out on your bed, huh?
Yeah, mate, it's like that. Yeah, it's like what the. So yeah, yeah, I
I
need to
agree.
just straighten myself out, like what Michael's dad should have done with him. Although his mom beat him to it. With the strap on. Disgusting. What the fuck? It's all just words. No, no, no. Just making it all up. Just it's all words. Cleaning the air. Sacred cows. Fuck you. All right, then, Icon. I'll see you very soon, mate. Have a good time, and I'll be back very shortly.
Enjoy your tea.
I will do.
All right, that way we don't deafen the crowd here with my annoying hack. All right, let's scroll up a little, see what is new in the zoo. Where do we leave off? Yeah, love Ultravox and love New Order. Yeah, I can second that. Brandy you think she's having Sasquatch illusions. Alrighty. Richard Upton says, thanks, Icon. No problem, man. When I got into electronica, I cut my teeth on Kraftwerk and have quite a few albums in my collection. It's all fantastic music. Let's see. Trolley Troll, I love Ecstasy and Acid. Years ago, yes. Nowadays, I appreciate having what little brain I have left that isn't scrambled like eggs. Let's see. Hang On was Free Love from the 1960s before house and disco and then rave. By the time I get done thinking about that, everyone in the chat will be like dead from old age. Let's see. What else we got? House started in the 80s. Hank Hiveless in New York. All right, well, moving on. Trance was born in the 50s. Yeah, I'd really have to go digging around through history and figure that one out again, because I always thought it was like around 62 or 63, and I can't think of the name of the dude at the moment who inspired Kraftwerk initially. And they were mid 60s already when they first started putzing around with the electronic music. Very cool. We'll try that again, folks. Free Love is a song by Depeche Mode. Yes. Oh, Wagon is here. Word, girl, what's happening? Ruthless. Electronica was first developed in the 50s. I still say very early 60s, but we'll figure that out later. Oh, shit. I lost my spot. Everyone is sending Wagon flowers. Very good. Where the hell? Oh, here we go. All right, Scotty, I just can't get enough. Good on you, man. I can't get enough either. I don't know what it is, but I can't get enough. Ruthless Synth. Yes. Okay. Yes, Ruthless, I see. And but that. Hey, Richard, not to be forward, is English not your first language, or are you just typing in a hurry? I don't mean to be like rude or anything. I'm just curious. Ruthless, hello, wagon. Brains says, yeah, my bad, Ruthless. Trolley troll, oh, not wagon again. Dum, dum, dum. I had to. Let's see. Michael Haywood, I heard you couldn't get enough Scotty. Probably not. Ruthless, I tripped when I heard electronica being played as far back as the 1950s. Ruthless, I don't like the glare from your lamp's icon. Yeah, I can't argue with that. I'm not a fan of it either. But when I tried putting a polarization filter on this crappy little lens on the camera, or optic, I should say, it made everything too dark. Hang on a second. Maybe now that I'm resituated, I'll get a different lighting. And yes, folks, I'm such a hopeless camera nerd. I have professional filters for my stupid smartphone. Because I ain't got no life. Do 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 do. Alrighty, this filtration is brought to us by Stingray. Some of the best filters made in the United States. Matter of fact, I think they're the only ones here. Wow. It works beautiful on the light, but it doesn't do nothing for me. Hang on, folks. Try this again. All right, let's see. Somewhat better. Not really. I need a light closer, and I don't have that option at the moment, so I'm gonna have to put up with the glare. Oh, geez Louise. My white ass is starting to wash out. That ain't no good. Hang on a second again, please, folks. Alrighty. All right, gimping along here. Wagon got the middle finger from Troll. Wagon says, at Trolley Troll. Yes, me again. Well, that's a good thing. And Wagon sends a heart to Brains. Most excellent. Michael Haywood, Wagon, sorry for your technical troubles. Yep. Huh. Yeah, I can see what Hive goes on about when he's reading these things. If you lose the theme and the thread of what's going on, these chats aren't all that exciting. Well, when you read them off. Well, maybe he does it better. I don't fucking know. Anyways.
I think you do it better, mate. I think you do way better. I think you do it way better.
Really?
Yeah, I literally just got back. I didn't hear a thing you were saying. I just jumped on real quick, but I think you do it better.
Thank you.
If what you meant was sexual intercourse, then I've seen the videos, and he does it way better than me. He's got a schlong to match. Yes, that's right. He puts it's a 6'2" long hot dog. No, sorry. What am I talking about? I'm talking shit, mate. Just how did you get on Icon? How was that, mate? What did you get up to?
I got on pretty good, I guess. It was kind of a trial and error run because One of the last streams I was on, I wanted to try a polarization filter to cut down on all the glare that the lights are giving off behind me,
Yes.
but it
Yes.
makes the image too dark. So I tried putting my work light on my camera table over there on me to brighten it up, and it only made a little bit of a difference, and I don't have a spot to put another light closer to my ugly puss to illuminate it, so gotta live without the filter for right now.
Was the filter on when we did the video last time or not?
It was on for a few minutes, and I just couldn't make out anything but the lights behind me, and I said fuck it and took it off again.
Oh, right, okay. So predominantly the image I was born with, or predominantly the image I saw was without the filter, right?
Yep. And then,
right, I can see that now you've brought my attention to it. I can see it's glaring, yes, behind you. I didn't notice that before, but that's just I've not got a trained eye for that sort of stuff. But yeah, I got you.
I'll pop that filter on. You can see what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, actually that'd be quite a useful test. Yeah, fine. What? Oh right, yeah, that's way too dark. I see. Yeah. Oh, that's way too dark. In fact, it doesn't even stop the glare. To be honest, it just darkens everything else up, and there's still glare.
Yep. Actually, the glare isn't that bad now compared to there.
Well, no, true. Right. Well, actually, you know, I'm finding it particularly bright now that you draw my attention to it. Yeah.
That's why when I sit here, I try and line up the phone and my head with the light behind me so it's not so annoying.
Fair play. I think ultimately you could probably do with, and not that you should go to these efforts, but I think ultimately if you had a less transparency on this side of the lights, like if you had something either in front of the lights or some carved cardboard to put inside of the light shades on this side, that would probably stop the glare, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll have to try that out once.
It's worth a try, but it might totally ruin the lighting for the rest of the room. But at least it'd still light up the walls the same, but just wouldn't light up the rest of the room. But presumably you don't need it to anyway, because you've got a front light or something.
Let me kick that light out. Hang on a second.
Yeah, we could try it, man. Let's try it. Let's experiment. Why not?
That's the fun part.
No, I'm not being sarcastic either. I actually mean it. It is the fun part. Hey, Paradox Fossils, I see you, bro. I see Paradox Fossils. Jeff's back. Even his facial expressions are speaking manner, laughing. Oh, right, that's an interesting shot. Well, that looks nice, though. I like the look of it. It's a little on the darker side. So you could certainly have to do with another light to compensate now that's out of camera, out of shot, but providing a similar effect that one you've turned off now was, because it's a little on the darker side. It's a better shot than mine, though, by far. See, what we're doing, everyone, I'm not even trying to pretend to make out that mine's anywhere close to what it's going to be ultimately, whereas Icon is actually working on what he might be doing very soon. No, that's not an attractive light, mate. Yeah, that's definitely not that's a light that shows all sins, and it's just a very cold, unforgiving light. Yeah.
Gotta love them fluorescent lights.
Says the man sitting in the dark. Exactly, Trolley Troll. I know. I am the prototypical backseat driver. I get to criticize everyone else except myself. Is it like a metaphor for your actual existence watching this B channel? Me claiming that everyone else has that everyone else has a shit setup except me, or something. Pointing fingers. It's everyone else's fault but mine. Your fault. No, your fault. Your fault. When really it's all Ruthless's fault. We all know it. We all know it. What's Susan Wojcicki saying? Hang on. Susan Wojcicki. Michael is my lover. Michael is my lover, and we do a lot of bum fun. His bum, not mine. Why'd you sound a bit like the Joker at the end there? Well, that's just a bit freaky, Susan Wojcicki. Well, fortunately for Michael, you do look slightly like his mom, and that's why he's into you. He just wants to be disciplined all over it again.
That's
All over it again.
that's a hell of a chin to rest your balls on that girl.
That is true. Just make sure she doesn't apply all those tons, all that tonnage of pressure when she bites down. Because I hear that robot jaws. She was designed by Boston Dynamics, mate. She can she could be quite the ball buster when she wants to be. Can old lesbian alien robot Susan Wojcicki? Well, good luck with that, guys. I'm sure it'll be like a match made in hell. Amazing. Chessboard's here as well. It's good to see you, Chessboard. You've probably been here for ages. I just didn't even know it, but it is good to see you. Experiment. The pharmaceuticals do. Hello, all. Hello. All right. Well, I was just catching up and seeing who's here, and it's good to see you all. Inevitably, I'm just going to catch up with the track. Let me try and do. Actually, Icon, you know what I might do because it's just more fun. I might try and look. Oh no, you know what I can't do, Icon, because most of any of the non-light that I've got anyway is all from the StreamYard screen, and because I've got black mode on YouTube, although I could actually turn it to light mode. Oh no, yeah, it goes dark. See, I know.
Not
That's
light mode. Oh God.
What happened? What happened?
I can't stand light mode on YouTube. It's like being in a emergency room or something.
Dude, yeah, me too. Anyone who uses light mode on either Facebook or YouTube at this point is a psychopath. I've said it before, but it's true. Yeah.
Agreed.
In fact, Ruthless is a psychopath, and see that actually bears out. I noticed that Ruthless on his video the other day. Ruthless, you use light mode on YouTube. You are a psychopath.
Well, old people need to be able to see better, Just give them a shit, Ruthless.
Icon just roasted you, Ruthless. Totally roasted. Well, should we try and? I was going to say let's get the chat, but Wagon Brett's in. Hey, Wagon. Well, let me fire the link to Wagon Brett. Wagon, do you want on, honey? Do you want on? Because I'd be actually really appreciative to sort of take more of a backseat role a little bit. We don't have to go on for much longer. What's your time like, Icon? I know you're probably set. You're probably all right, aren't you? But
yeah, I'm cool.
Where are you at, mate? Cool.
It's only 7:30 here, so I got plenty of time.
Yeah. Well, I've been going 2.25 hours. So I could close it down soon. I don't want to go on for too much longer, but I'll certainly give Wagon Brett the opportunity to come up. I don't think I end up getting raided by Signs and Wonders channel, unfortunately, which is a bit of a disappointment, but it's fine. I kind of thought he was going to raid me, but I'm pretty sure they'll be long since finished that stream. Oh well. What? Oh, Paradox, how you doing, mate? What are you saying? Paradox Fossils, 15 mins of pain. That's what she said when she walked into the bedroom with a whip. What, Michael's mom? Was she? Good to know, mate. What else was she donning? I'd like to know. Trolleyed Troll. Has Wagon been out on another sex date? Yeah, I don't know, actually. I am not privy to that particular information on this particular day. What had she said in the chat icon? Has she explained why she's coming back from school late?
No, I haven't heard anything about it.
Well, maybe she was then. There you go. I might just explain the, hey, Trolley Troll, I might just lay it out for Michael. Is Michael still there? Michael was here. Oh, not long ago, 5 minutes. I'm going to assume Michael's here. Actually, let me wait until I see Michael post fresh again, and I'll explain something to Michael whenever I see Michael appear again. Icon, do you want to get a few chats if you see anything you want to get?
Sure, we'll start under your.
Oh, actually, hang on, Icon. Michael's just come into chat, especially, so I just got to tell him something.
Yeah.
And then you go at it. Good man, good man. Hey, Michael. Active shooter made me turn off your mod. he emailed me and said, please turn off Michael's mod. Pretend that when you mod someone else, when you mod one of the Yankees, that you accidentally unclicked his mod off. And so I can time him out and have a bit of fun with the little dude. So active shooter is the troll, of course, as everyone's figured out. But also, hey Michael, active shooter made me do it. It's not my fault. And also I did it on purpose. And sorry, but why the fuck not? It was funny as fuck. What do you think of that, Icon?
Yep, amusing.
That's so funny. Greta Thunberg. I also like Michael. He recycles his condoms. And other people's. And other people's, Greta. And other people's. Go on then, mate. Oh, here you go. He's saying, trolled, you fucking grass, Busby. You fucking grass, Busby. Meh. Well, too bad. Too fucking bad. Well, go on. It wouldn't really be funny if they didn't know I'd done it on purpose, mate. The humor is in actually the reveal on that one. So I have to tell them. But I think he knows that already. He's just fucking around. Go for it, Icon. What you saying, mate?
All right. Where did I leave off? Paradox Fossils, 15 minutes of pain. That's what she said when she walked into the bedroom with a whip. Yes. Trolly Troll. Has Wagon been out on another sex date? Oh, you covered that one already. Yeah, I'm not asking.
I think I got to. I'll tell you where I got to, mate. I got to that last chessboard one. I didn't get the Scotty FJC Wagon Breadth Trolley Troll, that one.
Oh, okay. There's Chessboard saying, hey back at Chessboard. How is it going? The Enlightened Mankey says Super Mario Brothers, the movie. That was a movie. Shows symbology of reptilians, people below the ground that travel through portals. I see. I ain't got a horse in that one, mate. If you absolutely say so, then I guess it is.
Well, let me just explain it really quickly. Oh, sorry, Icon. I was just going to say, in Mario, you're probably aware, aren't you, of that much, Icon, that you've got pipes that go underground, and Mario's always going into the sewer pipes and shit.
Yes.
I suppose he means like portals underground, like in the Mario universe. And I suppose so. I mean, I don't know what he means about the film. I might have to reference the film, but I think loosely speaking, it's that whole universe. Unless you didn't know, I wasn't aware what you knew about Mario. To be fair, mate.
I know of the Mario Brothers that came out on Nintendo when that debuted, and then
I thought Icon was my granddad again. Sorry, Icon. I keep thinking that you're my granddad because you just sound like my granddad, like you should be my granddad. So I forgot that he's not like a century old. I just keep forgetting. Sorry, Icon.
Yeah, it's like 2 centuries old. That's all good.
By the way, just for the record, in case that actually is sore on any level, it shouldn't be, because I don't actually mean that. I'm just totally talking shit. You said to me yourself that you are like the dad. You're old before your time. So I'm just fucking bullshitting.
Absolutely cool with it. Absolutely.
Respect. Right, I'm shutting up now. I'm listening again.
Right on. Where were we at? Oh yeah, we were going on about Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, I remember it from the original Nintendo, and then I don't remember what platform it was, but my friends that lived down in the subdivision had Mario Kart, and that was always really amusing to play. That was decent. I like that. I think it was on the Wii. I think.
Wagon. If Wagon wants this Icon, tell Wagon she can get on it if she wants it.
Yeah, Wagon, jump on it, girl. Come say hey. Where are you at? All right, well, that's enough boring everyone with video game history. let's bring this back up. We'll continue seeing how I lost my spot with Paradox Fossils, Port Hose. Apparently that's hoes that drink a lot of port. Yeah, Wagon Breath says no dates of any kind until the weekend. Keep up, shooter. Michael Haywood says, I'm reptilian below my waist, spitting cobra. Yeah, it works until it's cold out, don't it? Let's see, what else? Richard Upton.
Is that because the skin's peeling off, Michael?
Alrighty, and Richard Upton says, man, if you're using Super Mario Brothers, the movie, as a point of reference, you are scraping the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, that'd be like me trying to use Pac-Man for a reference. Let's see, Paradox Fossils, Wagon Video, record your next date. Oh, Jesus, that would be just far too amusing and definite cannon fodder for the chat here. I'll leave that up to her. Let's see, Chessboard, Scotty, FJC, I claimed 3.5 million dependents. Not money, to clarify. That's great. Yeah, I got to think about doing that myself. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Ruthless at Richard Upton. It's what truthers do. They literally apply the allegory, contain, and relatively apply based on what the movie song seems to say to them. I think that's how everyone perceives things that come into their head, either audio or visually related content. Trolley Troll. Reality and fantasy getting mixed up again, Michael. It happens. He's old. Ruthless. It's fucking retarded. Yay! Moving on to the Enlightened Bank. Ruthless didn't know a movie was a YouTube video, and walking the streets don't prove reptilian people. Yeah. Richard Upton. Yeah, I guess so, Ruthless. All righty. Paradox Fossils. Yes, Wagon. Michael Haywood. Troll back to Butt Love Bridge with you. Oh, I love these guys. Trolley Troll. Who is Shooter Wagon Breath? Shooter is Shooter. Let's see. Ruthless. First truthiness allegory in a movie was Metropolis. Yes.
Sorry, Icon. I thought I'd just do this for fun. You know, I've talked about my heralded burner phone.
Yeah.
So you're going to get to see, like, it's not a 3210, but it's like an equivalent. It's a super shit phone. But the point is, look what text I got yesterday. In fact, I don't know how to do this without showing you. Hang on, you see that? Oh, fuck it. You actually see that? Hang on.
Yep.
Active shooter. And
I'm surprised he knows how to use
hang on.
phone.
Look, it says.
Awesome.
And that was, and so you know, the time of that was, I don't think anyone could appreciate this, but it was 20 minutes past 12 midnight. So he'd sent me that straight away, and I just hadn't seen that. Like, actually, that's interesting. Whenever I put the light on, sorry, let me just do that again. Oh, that's weird. It seemed to adjust when I put the light on the camera. See that light? It gets warmer. The light, it adjusts. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It just the contrast automatically. That's interesting. It's just slightly interesting, a little warmer. But anyway, that was, I hadn't noticed until many hours later that he'd sent me that shit. That's very funny. Ha ha ha. Winning. Anyway, I had to share that with you because, you know, it's just mildly entertaining.
Yep, that it is. That it is.
Yes.
All righty. Where did I leave off? Blah, blah. The enlightened Mank says at Richard Upton, movies show symbolic truth, and that's a fact. Yes, yes, they can. I agree. I know that was so interesting. I try. Wagon Breath 11.3 says, getting little wagon out of the tub and into bed. Well, okay. We'll still be here. Richard Upton. Okay, Mank. Moving on to Ruthless. Second was Wizard of Oz when Technicolor arrived early on in the movies. Yeah.
Just say goodbye to Saggy. See you later, Saggy. Good luck, brother, and see you soon.
Peace out, Saggy. Have a good one. Now, Ruthless's comment reminds me of an old joke. Did you ever hear what happened to the guy who ate way too many Skittles?
No.
He farted in Technicolor.
Very good. Very funny. Although I might have preferred he well, what's the equivalent to projectile vomiting but with diarrhea? Yeah, I don't know, mate.
Shits? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know, mate. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, we'll go with that then. We'll go with that.
Okay, that works.
Fine.
Alrighty, let's see. Mr. Mankey says movies show truth, fact. Boy, that's like a whole live stream episode right there, tearing that one apart. Wagon says, shooter, look in the mirror, mate. Indeed. Trolly troll sounds like a euphemism. Wagon. Maybe. It may be. Oh, Jeff Harding, you're still alive. Good seeing you. Wait, troll is shooter? Huh?
Yeah, did you know that? You knew that.
You're handing out candy, what?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can. Good. You knew that Troll was shooter, though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just checking.
Alrighty.
Sorry, carry on, Ike. I do apologize. I was trying to just grab the mic, and I sort of unplugged a bunch of shit. So I was trying to just grab the mic so I could sit back and just talk into the mic like this. Just
right on.
Yo.
Yeah, chill time. All good.
Only the best technology here on the bootleg stream, the bootleg B stream.
Yeah, I paid enough for my smartphone. I might as well get the use out of the functions that are on here.
And what's that for, Icon? You cut out for me then? The camera or what?
Yeah, the hell is that called? A selfie camera, something like that.
Oh, is that what it is?
Okay. I've never used it before today.
It's not a live.
And I found out that it's absolute shit in terms of video quality.
Is this not the same video that you used last night then? No.
No, it's the same. As a matter of fact, it's actually coming through. Whoops. It's coming through rather clear this evening. I don't know what the difference is, but.
Well, I don't, I thought it was coming too clear yesterday anyway. But I suppose because the lighting's darker now, the blacks are better. But the point is anyway that what it hasn't got is it's smooth, like the movement, the motion capture of it's good. Most webcams are really awkward with their ability to capture movement. Oh well, when you do that, it's not so good, I guess, to me on this side of things. But when it's just your face and it's relatively slow motion, yeah, it looks. What I mean is, it looks natural. It doesn't look robotic movement. That's all I'm trying to say. Just for the record, I might be left-handed, but anyway, carry on, everyone. What the fuck are you talking about?
All right. Oh, wow. I'm watching on my laptop here because I'm running on a delay to see what I'm up to. And the more activity that my taking lens has to process, the blurrier the image gets. That's interesting.
Right. Okay, that is interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
And
All
I
right,
only
shall I
have,
take a few? Where did you get to, Icon? I'll jump in and have a go at a few. Where did you actually get to?
I'm up a little ways. I'm at Jeff Harding where he says, wait, Troll is shooter? That means Michael and Troll are sex buddies. Probably.
Right. I got you. I got you. Right, I'm trying to find where that is. I don't even know where that is.
I got timestamp 7:47 p.m. here. So it'd be like what, 1:47 by you?
Oh, you're way behind, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. Wait. Oh, right. Shit.
Oh, now I just lost it.
Oh, I see. Wagon Breath is saying, okay, Jeff Harding. Oh, yeah, and then it's Wagon Breath. Who is Wagon Troll? Yeah, exactly. Yes, playing the double. If you're going to say that you don't know who Shooter is, I'm going to claim something that's obviously me. That's like Wagon saying, who's Justin Bieber? Exactly. The Enlightened Man movies are stories of the real realm, aka documentaries. Some movies may allude to some certain truths to do with our actual cosmology. Is a more true statement. Trolley Troll, Justin Bieber. Oh yeah, see, Trolley Troll's got a similar sense of humor to me. And I might just add, that was the first ever active shooter text that I've ever received. He only sent me that because I had sort of thrown my number at him in an email, and the email was down, the Outlook was down. So his first ever message to me was, "Release Trolley Troll."
Yeah, nice.
Which I failed to do, and I do apologize that I didn't know that was Shooter. But just so everybody knows, Shooter played that quite well, because I was slightly paranoid that I might have modded someone that I shouldn't have, and I may well still have done that yet. Who really knows ultimately? But the point is that he played on my paranoia, and that's why I just zapped him, because I thought maybe he's a real troll. So
Yeah.
serves you right, mate. Michael Hayward, Troll is reptilian around his mouth. He can unhinge his jaw to swallow. That's some very good use of your technical knowledge of lizard jaws. And how do you know that? Is that because your mom is one of the royal family? Is your mom a royal? Is that true, Michael? Is it? Is it really? Oh, chessboard. For some reason, Truth made in 1942. Watch the 1 minute 28 second. I'll check that out. Some Truth made in 1942. I will check that. Is that the plasma moon map stuff, mate? And I'll be interested to see what that is. In fact, no, the plasma moon map was from 1965 or 4 or something. Jeff Harding, I heard that Shooter and Michael broke off their gay love affair. Shooter went to pound Michael's bum bareback, but when he pulled out, he was wearing a condom. I wish I hadn't read that out now. That's disgusting. They're still trying to perfect the art of the British dry sense of humor. That's not quite it. Because in my taste, right, that's just, I do tend to like it a bit classy. So even though if we are alluding to our sex, I'd rather not say it. So I'd rather say like, just pound him bareback. There you go. No need for the word bum there, Jeff. Just totally no need for it. Anyway, and then and I'm just moving us forward, Icon, because you were actually about to be slower than me, so I thought I better drive it forwards a bit. Soz dad.
I got to be good at something.
You're good at I sure what is it? I still sure try like hell. You're good at trying like hell, Icon.
Thank you.
I
do
sure
try.
I sure try like hell. I sure try. Can you teach me how to do a Wisconsin accent, actually?
You know, that's the thing. I can't like do it deliberately, and then when I leave the state, everyone's like, "Hey, are you from Wisconsin?" It's like, "What are you talking about, eh?"
Hey, shoot. Hey, are you from Wisconsin? Hey, what's that about? Hey, are you from Wisconsin? Yeah, what's that about,
It's
buddy?
yeah, it's actually pretty close, except for the Aboot.
No,
That's like totally Canada.
no, I know, mate. I'm doing it on purpose. I'm being annoying. It's South Park, isn't it? I know, I know.
Yeah,
It's a subtle accent, actually, the Wisconsin thing. It's interesting, yeah. It's definitely you're starting to move into the north, but it's still interior United States. It's quite interesting.
yeah.
It's a good accent, mate. You've got a nice voice, actually. Oh, by the way, Paradox Fossil is saying, "Where is Brandy? Is she still mad?" I don't think Brandy really was mad. I actually spoke to Brandy afterwards. I sort of timidly said to her, "Hey, you okay? How was that?" Gulp in Messenger, and she was totally fine. She was cool. I just reluctantly got into a subject matter that she wasn't really willing, like normally wanted to get into that domain publicly. But I think for everyone's sake, it was actually quite useful. Because, like I say, there's a big contingent of it that's a total LARP fest at the end of the day. Not what she's into. I'm not saying that personally to her, but I'm just saying whoever broaches that, no one. So there you go. I didn't even know. I think most people that know of that community are in the community. So I've got a very unique view on that stuff. And there you go. It turns that there is a sort of emergent spirituality to do with that whole worldview. And it is like a worldview. The belief in cryptids and what's the name of the beings? I can't remember how Brandy puts it, but ethereal beings or something. I just forget the exact term, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, I didn't mean to get into it with her. I just shared my own opinions and I was a little bit hard. I was a little bit just rough about around the edges the way I sort of did it. But me and Brandy are cool though. I definitely check that shit out. We're totally cool. I just wanted a bit of a debrief on live so that it can clear the air. But yeah, it's all good anyway. Right, I come back in on this, or I can help me out at least. You ate Saggy's taco today, Paradox. That's nice to know.
Hilarious.
Indeed. All right. Well, let's move it forward. Do you want to get? Well, what's Richard Upton saying? There are lots of films, man, like A Clockwork Orange, where you could maybe say that saw something in the future, but mainly people read what they want to read into movies.
Yep.
Yes, or into buildings or into soil. Yes, indeed. No subtlety, chill, for the Frenchman. Earth is printed circuit boards. All movies are hidden, esoteric hints about the true knowledge of the realm. Well, I know that Back to the Future is heavily laced with, Easter eggs to do with Copernicus. I think Copernicus might be the name of the dog in like the third Back to the Future film or something crazy like that. And you've got Einstein's the name of the dog for the earlier ones, I think. I could have that fucked up, but I seem to think that's true. And you've got loads of Easter eggs like that. You've got a flat Earth map in the third one, for instance. The cowboy one, the Wild Wild West one. In fact, I'm saying that's the third one, or was that the second one? I always kind of get them mixed up, but I seem to think it was the third one. Anyway, so you are right, Mank, but it's like, I'm more worried, Mank, that you're pretty much exactly who I design if I was the state and I wanted to discredit the alternative realm cosmology. If I wanted to discredit the realm cosmology, I'd probably roll out 1 million enlightened Manx to sort of over exaggerate the claims to the point where it's sounds ridiculous. And that's the problem, Mank. That's why I got a little bit uppity. That's why I got a little bit harsh with you yesterday, because I've had a little bit of a realization about that. And I care more about the movement, quite frankly, than your personal feelings, in so much as it might, in terms of my concern about letting you in on that perspective. But in actual truth, I don't care about something more than fucking being a brother and being nice. So I'll at least just level it to you. That's where I'm at with that. Find some chill, dude. Find some subtlety. Chill out on it, man. I know I had some fun turning you into the French fucking guy, but at the end of the day, the truth's got to be more important, man. That's what you seem to be all about. Or is it LARP fest like it is for so many so-called truthers out there? It's actually more about the LARP. It's all more about the fucking they're on a crusade. Not for me, brother. Except I am starting my own YouTube career so I can defeat Bill Gates in a major boss battle in the future. Anyway, I can't. Is he there?
Well, while you were talking about that, I had a random thought.
Fine.
Okay. I was wondering, Mr. Hive, if Middle Earth is supposed to fit on globe Earth or flat Earth?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I always thought that Lord of the Rings cosmology did seem a bit like it could be describing a sort of realm of more so than a globular kind of model. Yeah, if that's what you're saying. I don't know.
Okay. Which leads to part two to that question. How thick is flat Earth?
Well, like I said, I don't tend to claim anything such as that icon, so I'm the wrong person to ask on that. I don't venture out beyond the refutation of the globe. I really don't. I have my theories about it. I have my ponderies, but there's a reason I do that. It's because I'm just intellectually honest that anything beyond that, I'm not sure about. The only thing I'm sure
Oh,
about is that the globe is refuted for me. It's not a globe. It's all I know. It's not a spinning, moving globe. The sun is not 90 million miles away, and it just doesn't work. There's too much wrong with the model. You know, gravity's not strong enough to hold that much water stuck to a ball of this particular size, density, composition. It's just a nonsense. Recreate that experiment for me, anyone. You can't fucking do it. It's a joke. So that's as far as I go with it. I can't. I don't. How thick is it? Some people claim that it could theoretically be infinitely dense. I mean, infinitely an infinite plane. The presumption I have, my best guess, my best rational guess, if it was a realm as opposed to like a globe, is that in fact that it's a deeply profound question. How big is it, the universe then, that surrounds this cavity that we call the realm, the Earth? That's what, surrounded by rock, surrounded by what is the firmament? What is it then? What, it's solid all the way through and through and through, except for this cavity we call this realm. I don't know. I literally don't know. One thing I do know about mind, though, is that we are essentially in a simulation. Definitely, I'm not claiming it's a computer game simulation, but I'm saying it necessarily. The way mind works is it's all appearance. So there is no out there. There's actually no outside. So even though there might be a theoretical universe you can navigate in terms of space time, that they coin it, probably misnomer, but in terms of space time, it's only ever theoretical space time. All of the subsequent dimensions, that as you step out from beyond the unified first basis, pre the first dimension or the first dimension, depending on how you conceive of this, the dimensions. But 0 or 1, let's call it 1. Let's say that's the first dimension. Well, everything beyond the first dimension is solely theoretical. It's all a trick of the mind beyond that. So the universe is necessarily, I call it the hard drive of the universal mind, or like the universal hard drive. So there is no out there. What you could have, what's likely, because we know a bit about how computer games work. You can have a profound experience on a computer game if you're playing Grand Theft Auto online with your friends. Profound experience of being able to bear witness from every single angle within a room, and it seems seamless that you're moving around this theoretical space. If you actually, I don't know if you've ever pondered this, but that room doesn't exist anywhere in the known universe, not from any angle, and yet you're all experiencing it theoretically, seamlessly, and interacting with one another in this theoretical room that doesn't exist. Well, why shouldn't this universe be the same as that? I mean, really, as above, so below. It's more likely that we're actually creating a similar effect in our little in our artistic representations of reality. It's likely that there might be something in that. So who says there's a room? In fact, you get really esoteric with it. There's no room, there's no spoon, there's no tree that fell in the woods, and there's no you. It's all appearance to mind. And so what universe? How thick is the earth? What earth? So it's all mind, really. But in terms of the actual cosmology as it applies to the theoretical space that we seem to be in, well, fine. I don't know the composition. but it'd be more likely that we'd know less than the universe beyond us than it had. We should know far less than the realm. I mean, how could we? And how could we know so much? I mean, it boggles my mind that NASA can claim to know so much about the universe. It's more like they're in the business of trying to populate the known universe with all of their positive um, affirmations than putting anything out, than admitting that they couldn't possibly know what's beyond. I mean, how could they know stars are a certain series of light years away? The theories are nonsense. In fact, you actually look into star. I don't really want to get into this, but you actually get into the theory about starlight being refracted, red, like, in terms of the refraction of stars, they're able to tell what distance they are away. That's a nonsense. You know why that's a nonsense? Because the amount of refraction that light would go through anyway, even not only through the partial vacuum, but through our own atmosphere, it's such a nonsense, the idea that you could tell how far a star is away based on the color it emits. Really, that's stupid. That's some fucking and you're all bought in. You all think that stars are light years away because you don't presume that NASA would lie to you about that stuff. How about they lie about every fucking thing that they've ever told you? And how about the world's nothing like you think it is? I'm telling you, you want to know who's in a LARP, Ruthless? You're utterly in a LARP. You're bought in hook, line, and sinker, mate. And how about you get off your fucking crusade, pointing out to the people that, bear in mind, all I'm claiming, in fact, I'm claiming to know very little. I'm claiming only to have refuted the globe. So anyway, sorry, Icon, you sort of start me off. I'll shut the fuck up now and I will step away. Step away from the flat earth debate argument.
Totally cool. That brings up a good point too, because light is instantaneous. There is no like travel time for it. So with light being instantaneous, how can they even fathom a guess as to how far away a star is?
Their own theory starts unraveling because they claim it has a constant speed, and yet doesn't it? Does it refract then? What are we saying exactly? It's a nonsense icon. Absolutely fucking right, mate. Right on.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is it? You can't have it both ways, NASA. So Ruthless should know that as well, by the way. See, Icon's got enough room in his head, Ruthless, to have recognized there's a problem there. I will also say to Icon, because Icon seems to be sober-minded to me. Even Josh admitted to me yesterday that the fact that the moon only has one face appearing to us, the fact that only one face of the moon is attracted to the Earth and locked in to the Earth, there's no known explanation for that. I mean, what are we saying? It's made of a different stuff on one side than another. Why does it seem to have a polarity and it doesn't seem to tilt or spin or rotate on a particular axis? What's going on that? Why have we only ever seen one side of the moon? That's crazy. One side of a sphere locked in at Earth at all time. That doesn't make any sense. You do know that, don't you? Unless it's magnetic or something's going on. What is the moon metal? What are we saying? What are we saying? Because whatever it is, it's not a sufficient explanation. It's a major problem for the current model. It doesn't stand. And anyone thinking with their noggin and being critical and wanting to get to the bottom of it, rather than wanting to buy in, because they're already bought in, because they're so bought in, they're only defensive about it, right? Ruthless. Then they'd admit that the moon's a fucking problem, a major problem on many levels.
That it is. That and the moon isn't made of metal. We all know it's made of cheese.
Exactly. Who knew cheese was magnetic? Great, amazing point, Icon. Great point that you just made. Yeah. Oh, here you go. What's Rufus saying? The moon can only show one face, Pete. It's about null point between two masses. Oh, right. Silly me. It's about null point, Icon. Of course. It's about null point. What? How fucking stupid was I, Ruthless? Please expand on what the fuck that means. Yeah, I'm only playing Icon. I'm playing, mate.
I'm trying to work that one out in my head, because wouldn't a non-spinning moon work its way or be situated in the null point against the Earth, but Oh, maybe no, that's not the right way to go because I was trying to figure out if the Earth is spinning or not via that concept. And yeah, it's like they'd almost have to be touching to spin each other then.
Right, and you'd have to admit there was a polarity in either case with the moon and the Earth, and it was a particular phenomena and something to do with gravity that we don't currently appreciate. There's something deeply wrong about it, though, right? Can't just
Yeah.
explain it away with an. Yeah, so Ruthless, you just trying to. That's so dishonest, Ruthless. Levi Icon was honest, mate. Like you're so dishonest, pretending that it's obviously null point. I mean, come on. I mean, are you an idiot, Pete? We all know it's null point. NASA didn't say it's null point, but I'm just going to say it is and pretend that I'm winning the argument by saying it really cockily, like an Australian. Scotty FJC, SBS. What's SBS?
Silent but stupid.
Satan's silent but stupid world. Thank you. Movies has changed my worldview of TV. Just admit it, Ruthless. I like the same shit you do. Funny. Sheesh is sheep cheese. Okay, then. Is that what sheesh kebab is? Who knew? Doomball, what's Doomball saying? Think I'm crazy? Think I'm crazy? Wait until you study the shadows on the moon. Exactly. The shadows on the moon seem to fit perfectly the land masses of the realm. Why does the Earth map fit perfectly into some of the shadows of the moon like it's an X-ray image of the realm? It's fucking weird. It shouldn't work, but it does work. It's fucking weird. But anyway, Trudeau, so mad. Rufus, Scotty FJC, yeah, TV and I have always had a specific relationship. The world told me when I could actually read. I was 4. Right, interesting. Trolley Troll. Hello, Doombot. 0101010101. Me. I have to come up with a different annoying voice that's not the bee, because the bee is slightly annoying. The Enlightened Mank. Wagon, the moon is negative energy of the magnet field. Wagon, the moon is negative energy of the magnetic field, and the sun is the positive field of the magnet, the torus field of the magnetic realm. Possibly. Yeah. I don't know, mate. Possibly. Can't you speak in? Do you always have to say it in absolute terms, man? Because I think that's what's off-putting. I think when Ruthless does the same thing, mate, it always has to be, I know it is, but it's way more convincing. Sugar caught more flies than vinegar, and humility caught a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the only thing I'm sure of is that the spinning ball Earth is refuted. That's the only thing I sort of really claim, and I'll get cocksure about. But everything beyond that, I don't claim to know. But I'm not saying you're wrong, man. You do understand. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just I do think you're digging your own grave every time you speak in absolute terms. Maybe. Ruthless, you don't even understand mass, and you don't even understand mass and why it does not collide, you bint.
Where'd he go? This is cool. There's a bat in my garage.
Oh, that is cool. Dude, let's
Where'd he
see.
go?
Dunk 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 bam bam Ruthless bum 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 bum. You don't even understand mass and why it does not collide, you bint. What does that even mean, Ruthless? Silly me, Icon. Hey, Icon.
Yo.
Oh, Icon, silly me. Ruthless tells me I don't even understand mass and why it doesn't collide, you bint. Well, I suppose you're right. You got me, Ruthless. I didn't even understand why mass doesn't collide, you bint, I guess. Ruthless, yeah, I lie all the time. You exaggerate all the time for dramatic effect. Oh, yeah, I lie all the time. And then play victim after you know. That's what, well, something. Anyway, Ruthless, you don't even get light. You don't fathom how it works. Well, Icon fathoms how it works enough to admit that there's a problem, mate, because Icon made the same admission. What is it? What Icon was saying was, Icon wasn't saying that light doesn't refract, because we know that it does, and that we also appreciate, don't we, in Ken's circle at least, that the ether is still as fully is still the best still the best explanation as to how light propagates, that it does rely upon a medium, that light is the propagation, or sorry, it necessarily is how light propagates. The ether, it bears a relationship. I've totally butchered that, but you know what I'm trying to say. Light travels through the ether. So the point, what would Ken call it? Oh, well, go on, Icon. Have you got any of the terminology to hand of how Ken would describe light? Because I don't claim to fully understand it, Ruthless. I don't. All I know is that NASA can't have it both ways. It either travels through a medium or it doesn't. That was the point Icon was saying. So I don't understand how light works fully, mate, but I do appreciate that it requires a medium, so much as a wave in water requires water to manifest. Light requires light is a modality, is one manifestation of a modality of the ether or some shit like that, as waves are of water. Icon, could you help me out, because I'm totally butchering that shit? I know what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was concentrating on the bat because he fell back into the corner of the garage. He's flopping around somewhere, but I can't see where he is. And I'd rather him not be like trapped in the garage overnight where there's no food and no water.
Right. Do you want to
So
get to it and do you want to save your bat friend? Do you want to save the little dude? And I'm just going to close down the stream, mate. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
All right, cool. Well, I'll see you later then, Icon. Are you actually? Yeah, I'll leave Icon to it because he's got to save a bat, basically.
Right on.
All
Are
right,
you
mate.
continuing? Are you continuing the stream by yourself then?
I'll go on for about 10 minutes, mate, basically.
Oh, okay.
But
Cool
I
beans.
don't see. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're cool, mate. You're cool. I mean, I am taking a hint there. I'm not just kicking you out prematurely. I'm pretty sure that's what you're telling me. You got to go.
Oh, no. I was gonna chill out and have a cigarette and wait and see if you surfaced in the dark here.
Right, that's fine. Then you can hang out. I just thought you were trying to tell me something. Like you had to go.
Oh, no. I'm cool.
That's fine.
I'm
That's
just gonna
fine.
wait for the bat to
YouTube career
reemerge.
is more important than Bat's lives to Icon. Bats don't matter to Icon. He cares more about his YouTube career and his cigarette.
Oh yeah, that sounds tasty.
Priorities. Only playing,
Yeah,
mate. Totally playing. Well, all right. Let's. I don't know what everyone's saying, but basically, I know I've already missed a bunch of really good comments everyone's made, and I do apologize. But I hope you're having a laugh. Basically. Yeah, doing about saying how come supermoons don't cause massive super tides? That's a very good fucking point, isn't it? That's a very good point. There's a lot wrong with it, Ruthless. So you just got to be, if you're a true scientist, Ruthless, not attached to a model, because basically Ruthless has done what a lot of people that have dared to look at the flat Earth thing have done. The ones that got all wrapped up in flat Earth, like getting into a model, kind of have an overreaction and then get really NASA. Get really like all about NASA. The same's happened with essentially Nick from Signs and Wonders, in my humble opinion, Lockbeard and Ruthless. But you actually look into it, mate, that's not the true scientific position, man. It's mad to me. There's a lot wrong with it still. It's not decided at all. Richard Upton, I never really liked Space 1999. Ruthless UFO was a much better show. Space 1999 was a bit too camp for my taste. Good to know. And then like Man the Moon Landing 1969, or really 1666. Again, I don't know what that's referring to, Mank. I don't know what timeline deception thingy that's to do with. but it will make most people think that you need to be in an insane asylum, just on the face of it, because you didn't unpack it. You know what I mean? So I get it, Mank. I know what it's like when I'll tell you, Mank, that I really do know what it's about. Because sometimes when I first learned about Tartaria and I sort of got into it a little bit, right? I was writing in people's chats, Tartaria, because I wanted to see who was that next level tier truther dude, who was on the same level of truther dude as me, right? And I get it. It's like a club, but it's not where it's at. It's a load of bollocks, and it's a LARP. And at the end of the day, we don't know any of that's the real deal. It's a really interesting set of theories that someone's put together and called it something. You see what I'm saying, man? So I think there's a place to graduate that's far more grounded and sensible and pragmatic and useful for the truth's sake, and not our own little LARP fest's sake. That's the appeal I'm making to you, and I wish you the best in coming to see what I'm talking about. Where's my avatar gone? Actually, why is my avatar disappeared? What is that about? Oh, he's back again now. That was weird. Seemed to be disappeared. I don't. Hello, is that still working? Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're there.
No, you're good, Icon. I disappeared for a second. You're all good. Scotty FJC, the coyote was one son of a bitch. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I need to just catch up with people. So I'm just going to catch up with you all down here. Fuck it. Yeah, Pete, stop. It's ugly you trying to rework Tattooed Monkey stuff. I'm not trying to rework Tattooed Monkey stuff, mate. I just appreciate that there's a technical way of putting it. You've done a horrible job of trying to regurgitate some of the stuff he says at the end of the day, mate. An absolutely horrible job. All I'm trying to say is that I appreciate at least that since light is fundamentally a wave and not particular, that it requires a medium in order to propagate. So that's all I was trying to say. It's just that if you really get into the language, I haven't got the sufficient vocabulary for it or understanding, and I admit it. Whereas, Ken does on that front, not on every front, but he does on that front. So, but Ken's quite willing to sort of not admit to you where his knowledge runs out. There is a parameter where his knowledge will get him. And he's quite happy for you to assume that he knows it all, which for me is sort of, I've not got that personality. I'm quite happy to admit to you that I'm not a genius in that sense. But Sweetly Morbid Bears here. Oh, perfect. We're on the topic of insanity. Hi, lovelies, on road listening. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, actually, Sweetly Morbid Bear. I'm not interested in this shit, everyone, actually. I didn't want to turn this into another Flat Earth thing, so you can all fuck off. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to get into this shit. Thank you very much. I don't even know how the fuck we did now, actually. I think Icon, did you get me onto this shit again? Or whose fault is it? I need to blame someone really quickly.
No, that's my bad. It's cool. You can blame me. I was just asking where Middle Earth tied into either globe or flat Earth.
Right. Well, too bad for that fucking line of questioning, mate. That's a nightmare.
Apparently.
Well, everyone shut the fuck up about Flat Earth. No one cares. Go away. Right. I'm going to close it down anyway. Actually, Icon, you know what? There's been no Wagon. Wagon just hasn't showed up, so whatever. I know Sweetly's not long been in, but I'm tired myself. I'm sort of done with it. It's been a long one, and I've enjoyed it, but I think several people dropped out already, so I might as well close it down. All right. Well, you know what I'm going to do, everyone? I'm basically going to yeah, I do apologize if I didn't get to any of your good messages, but I love you all. I hope you had a good one. Ruthless. Ruthless, it's funny, man. I'm glad you're friends with me again on Facebook, mate. And I'm kind of only playing. Kinda. I'm playing with you, mate. So all right. Oh, Shooter's actually still there. It was Michael before he left. Okay then. Well, everyone, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Richard Upton's done as well. Yeah. Good chat. Oh, I'm gonna have to work on the accent. I'm never gonna try that shit. See you later, Richard Upton. Love you all. Icon, you got any last words?
Well, it was good seeing you, and it was good seeing everyone in the chat. That's for certain. It sucks that Wagon couldn't make it on, but I don't know where she went. No clue.
Too bad. It is all good. Well, tomorrow's the Friends Simulator, all being well. So tomorrow's the comedy night stream, and I'm gonna try and do the Friends Simulator again. Yeah, it's where basically we do a little roulette wheel and see what letter. If the first letter of your avatar comes up, everyone in the chat, including myself and anyone on screen, which presumably will just be me, but we'll see. I might start inviting someone up, actually. We'll all jump in on you and we'll roast the shit out of you for 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Nice.
Yes.
That works.
So it does
Did
work.
you want me to come on tomorrow then and act as a placeholder in case your server goes wonky again?
Yes, brother. That would be very useful for me, actually. Yeah. So if you're game for that, that would be very useful. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be totally cool.
Amazing. All right, then. We'll, all right, everybody, take it easy. I'm going to play the Egmont Overture. You're still good for 10 minutes. Happy chit-chattering. And I'll see. Is there anything that anyone else wants to say to me? Oh, fuck it. You know what? No, that was good, Sweetly Morbid Bear. You know what? Yeah, let's close that shit down. Thanks for reminding me. I actually didn't want to get into that shit, but I appreciate. I just get into a little trance with it sometimes. I might just say, I keep thinking, Enlightened Mank, I love you. Like, I'm not being mean to you. I know I've suddenly changed my tact. I hope you know what I'm saying. I got no bones with you in that sense. You're a good dude, but I'm just giving you some fucking. Anyway. Sorry for being harsh, but look, I love you all. I'll see you later. I'm going now.
Peace out, everyone.
Cool, man. All right, then. This is the Egmont Overture. Enjoy. Bye.